everyone, we are live. Welcome to the Iron Maiden live stream where me and Nigel will be ranking all the studio albums from worst to best. And yeah, really looking forward to it. Should be a cracking stream. Nigel, thank you for joining me today. Really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome, mate. I'm excited for this one. I've never done like an Iron Maiden stream or anything like that. I've always wanted to, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it should be good. It's going to be tough, but I have got my order ready, so it's going to be good.
I've got it ready, but I can't guarantee that it would stay that way. It's just like how I've looked at them today and thought, yeah, because there's a section in the middle, and I'm like, it's really difficult.
Yeah, I agree. Even
But
some of the lower ones.
if there is Iron Maiden fans watching, they are going to be pretty pissed off. All I can say is and that's just like tough shit. You're going to just have to respect our decisions because it's what we like, not you. I don't know what else to say about it. It's. There's a lot of Iron Maiden fans that can be really fucking petty. They think they're being passionate about it, but they're not. They're just like not taking other fans' sort of like choices into consideration because of what they think. What they like is the gospel.
Right.
If you don't pick Power Slave as your number one album, you are a cunt and deserve to die. That kind of thing.
Wow. That bad.
And if you
wow.
like the Blaze Bailey stuff a little bit, you're not Maiden fan. It's like, well, you're going to be mighty pissed off when you see what I've picked.
Yeah, same here, to be fair, because some of those albums I might quite enjoy. We shall see. But like we say, bear in mind, apart from the one I've got last, I actually really enjoy all these albums quite a lot. So it was quite hard to put them in order.
And bear in mind as well, you're gonna if you start with that, you're no Maiden fan. I've been into Maiden since February 1981, when it was only the first album out, and just before Killers. So Killers was the first album I bought because I could not get my hands on the debut. So if you're thinking that I like a certain thing because I'm not a fan, then just goes to show how wrong you are. We all have different opinions.
Yep, 100% agree, Nigel. Well said. And if it's any consolation, I used to absolutely hate Iron Maiden when I was younger, and now I absolutely love them. So that says a lot, really. That really does.
I have broke you.
You have, to be fair, yes, you have broke me into getting into Iron Maiden. And so, yeah, thank you for that, Nigel. Really do appreciate it.
More than welcome.
And yeah, before we get into the ranking, just going to go through a few comments to start the stream off. We've got Al Humphreys here. Hello, my friend. Great to see you here.
All right, Al.
Says, well, hello there, Scott and Nigel. We've got a little bit of our Iron and we've got a little bit of our Maiden. Let us rock. Wise words, nice see. Wise words, smashy. Hopefully by 30 years is all right. Or too old. Awesome stuff, mate.
No, never too old.
No, of course not. And we've got Uncle Steve here. Hello, Steve. Thank you for joining, my friend.
All right, Steve, mate.
Says,
Hope you're well.
Good afternoon, Rockers. Up the irons and a bell from hell.
A bell end from hell.
Got our Humphrey saying up the irons. Yes, indeed. 100%, mate. Got our Humphrey saying, oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Indeed. Have we got Slipknot fan here? Hello, mate. Great to see you here.
All right, mate.
We've also got Darren, Mr. Sandsman. Hello, my friends. Great to see you here. Says Soviet Sun all way for me.
You have to wait and see, matey.
Indeed. And we've got Mike Cinema Axman. Hello, my friends. Great to see you here,
All right, mate, bud.
He says, hey, guys, hope you have a great stream. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. We'll watch or catch up later. As long as somewhere in Tom and Dance of Death were in the top two, we're all good. Wow, that is fantastic, my friend.
Told you.
we
Mike's not like that, though.
Yeah, no, definitely. Mike's good. He's a good egg. We like Mike. We got our Anthony saying, Betsby, Nigel, mate, I've been a Maiden fan since 1984. Brilliant stuff.
Excellent.
And we've got Andy, forgotten well to be saying thoughts on the song Angel Kid the Gambler. Hello, mate, great to see you here. I would say it's very shite.
Yes, it's quite possibly. Yeah, it should never have been recorded, which you know damn fucking well, because you too, Andy, are a fan of the song as well.
Yeah.
But I've got a question for Andy. Don't you think I'm a stranger? Don't you think I can save you? Don't you think I can save your life?
Yeah, the amount of times he says that in the song is about 50 times, and it's fucking annoying. It's so bad.
The angel and the gambler, as you know, means friendship.
And we've got Mikey here. Hello, mate. Hope you're well. No, you haven't missed much at all, mate. We've literally just
Just
started.
started.
And with that being said, should we get started with the ranking? Nigel, you go first with your 17th pick.
So, number 17 for me. And by far, this isn't even close for me. This is the worst Iron Maiden album of all time for me. I've only played this through from start to finish a maximum of 4 to 5 times. I just could not get away with this. And I couldn't believe I didn't like it because I've never once said, don't like that album.
Mm,
It's got one brilliant song, another 2 or 3 decent ones, and the rest, it's bad.
mm.
This is 2010's The Final Frontier. I don't like the album. I absolutely hate that artwork. That is supposed to be a futuristic Eddie.
Yeah.
What? The best thing about that artwork for me, it's the colours. I love that blue and that red, and the fact it's
Mm.
like at night. But all that sci-fi crap and that cyber Eddie, it's just utter bilge. For me, the great song on it for me is the very last one, When the Wild Wind Blows. That song is absolutely
Mm.
mind blowing.
Yeah.
The other two I like, I think that or three that I like, and I think they're all right. Is The Final Frontier, El Dorado, and Coming Home. Um, yeah, and that's about it. I mean, even that's weird on the inside.
Yeah, it's a strange artwork for sure.
This is the original press as well, the double picture disc, but not exactly a plus thing. So yeah, there you go. My number 17 and worst one is Final Frontier.
Awesome stuff, Nigel. And Mikey's saying he's just spoke messed instead of missed, no worries. Says, good job, we're on the same wavelength. Yeah. Says, big fan of the album Final Frontier, but underrated for me. That's fair enough, mate. Totally get that. But I have to say that this is also my worst album by far. I did not really enjoy this album that much, and my 17th pick is also the Final Frontier. It's also yeah, Eddie looks absolutely fucking gash. I don't like him at all. And also too much of the font is cut off there. Like the I and the D, it's cut off
I,
way too
I
much.
didn't like it when they did that.
Nah, don't work for me. And also, I agree. My favourite song is also "When a Wild Wind Blows." That is an absolutely amazing song. It is so catchy. Easily best song on the album. Other than that, don't mind the Trillis Man. That's all right. I don't. That was pretty good. Mother Mercy's okay. Final Frontier's good. Coming Home, I don't mind as well. But other than that, the album doesn't have any standout tracks on there apart from the last songs. Yeah, easily the weakest Iron Maiden album for me, unfortunately.
I mean, I know that they're known for doing long songs, but I don't know what it is. Even though they've done longer songs, the stuff on that just seems to never end. And a lot of it to me sounds like they've just made it up on the spot. It's like it doesn't feel like they've put any effort in at all.
I agree. Yeah, it's not great. It's really not their best.
I mean, who knows? I might listen to it again at some point and think, wow, was I wrong? That's gone up in my estimation. I don't know.
Mm. It may be. It might do. Mikey says his least favourite album is Fear of the Dark. Interesting choice.
That is actually a good idea, that, Mike. If you want to keep doing that, you can post so you
Yeah,
can do your rankings as we go along.
yeah,
That's a good
that's
idea, that.
absolutely. And anyone else wants to do that, feel free to do so. I'm happy to, read everyone's comments, what they think of the Iron Maiden albums, etc. That'd be great. Got
I think
our
just in case the comments get muddled up, though, make sure you number them. Put 17th, and then put the one you like the least. So number them so we know where we are.
yeah, no, definitely 100%. Got it's not good artwork in my opinion. Totally agree there, Al. Got Slipknot fans saying Jason X version of Eddie Eddie X. Fuck's sake.
God, it is.
It does to look like it, to
It's
be fair.
also the Jason X of Iron Maiden albums.
Yeah, literally and easily the worst one. The only one that I didn't enjoy all that much. But Nigel, with all that being said, will you get to your 16th choice, my friend?
Right, my number 16. When I first bought this album, when it come out, I thought it was fantastic.
Mm.
But as they've released more and more, it's dropped more and more. When I play it now, I think there's quite a few in here I don't like. But I think what makes this my second least favourite is the title track. So my number 16 is Fear of the Dark.
Yep,
And
totally
it
get
seems to
that.
be on this album that the stuff that people don't like are the ones I like. For me, my favourite song on this by a million miles is Be Quick or Be Dead. When that came out as a single, it gave me goosebumps.
Mm.
From Eternity, I don't mind. It sounds like AC/DC. Afraid to Shoot Strangers.
Yes.
I used to love that song, but it's too boring. Fear is the Key's a weird one, but I like that. Childhood's End's a pretty good one. Wasting Love's a good one.
Mm.
The Fugitive's a very good one. Like Chains of Misery. Apparition, that gets a lot of hate, and I don't mind it. That's the one that when it came out, the band themselves were saying like it sounded a little bit like Led Zeppelin type of thing, and it does
Mm. Yeah.
slightly. Um, Judas Be My Guide is one piece of shit. Yet people love it and want them to do it live. No, don't do it live. It's an absolute piece of garbage for me. And Weekend Warrior, people say is the worst one. I absolutely love that song, Weekend Warrior. And the last one, Fear of the Dark. You fucking know my thoughts on that.
I do,
So
yeah.
that's my number 16, Fear of the Dark, and that's an original 1992 pressing. Again, another shit Eddie.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
like that back cut. I
I
do
think this
know.
was the first one that they showed, like they use on an album cover that wasn't Derek Riggs.
Right.
And I don't like that Eddie much. People think it's mint, but it's that face.
Mm.
So yeah, that's my number 16, Fear of the Dark.
I think I definitely prefer the background artwork to the actual Eddie on that album for
Like
sure.
the moon and the sky and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. If it had been a standalone Eddie, it might have been better. But then again, Jesus, I've seen Derek Riggs' rejected artwork for it. It's even worse than that. It's
Or
terrible.
looks like we got a good album cover for that one out of the ones the other ones.
I wouldn't have used the one that Derek Riggs put forward. I don't think it was completed. I think it got to a
Right.
certain stage and they were like, hang on now, that's not what we're after. But then after that, things started to sour between them, unfortunately, because Derek Riggs invented or brought out Eddie. He was his brainchild, so it's a shame.
Yeah, no, definitely 100% agree. And we got number 16 for Mikey is Virtual 11. Interesting. We'll be
Now, I knew
obvious.
that was going to be a lot of people's. A lot of people think that's their worst.
Yeah, not for me. But my number 16 is going to be interesting. It might raise a few eyebrows as well. But bear in mind, after Final Frontier, I really, really like all these albums quite a lot. So it was really difficult. But number 16 is No Prayer for the Dying. I, I,
That's quite a popular decision as well.
yeah, it's still a top album though. Tail Gunner, I absolutely love that song. It's actually one of my favourite Iron Maiden songs. So
Wow.
much, so entertaining. Love the guitar music in it. Just great energy throughout it as well. It just gets me hyped up. That song, so yeah, I really enjoy that one. I actually really like Holy Smoke as well. I thought that was really entertaining. No Prayer for Dying title track's decent. Public Enema #1, that's also really good. Really enjoy that one. Fate's Warning's okay. I didn't like The Assassin. That's one of the songs on there I'm not too keen on, unfortunately. Run Silent, Run Deep is okay, but not great. Hooks in You, I think it's a little bit overrated. I do like it, but it's not my personal favourite. Bring Your Daughter to a Slaughter, obviously the only UK #1 hit single from them, which has grown on me over the years. I used to absolutely hate that song, but I do prefer it a lot more now. And then it closes with Mother Russia, which I think is the reason why this is at number 16 and a couple of other songs. But yeah, that is possibly my least favourite Iron Maiden song. I fucking hate it. It is awful. It is so bad. Just makes me laugh. But yeah, number 16 is No Prayer for Dying, unfortunately. But still a great album. And skip. No. Spectrum Kids here. Hello, mate. Good to see you here. Says, I wonder if you bought the new Maiden printer. I haven't. I didn't even know there was a new one.
What's a printer?
I don't know that either, to be honest. I don't know. I can't
I didn't know there was a new one. What's a printer?
I
No. Oh my god.
We got our 1 3 show. There's this geezer on YouTube called Munich Productions. He does. If this band wrote that song, he's done. If I made the wrote Abba's Dancing Queen and Creed's Don't Stop Me Now, outstanding stuff. Oh, that's quite cool. I like it. That. Although I will say, that mashup of Iron Maiden and ABBA is pretty cool. Was it Eagle and LOB by Name? Oh,
That is
brilliant.
absolute genius. And they just go together so well done.
They do. It's absolutely fantastic. But yes, Nigel, would you like to get into your number 15 choice, my friend?
Right, my number 15. So from this one onwards, these are the albums I absolutely love. And it pains me to put this at number 15 because I absolutely love this album. Except for one song. And this gets a lot of stick. Very unfairly so. This is 1998's Virtual 11.
Nice.
This is an original EMI pressing from 1998. And this goes for stupid money. Mine's also autographed by Blaze Bayley.
Wow, that's amazing.
Steve Harris. And Yannick Gers.
Wow.
Yeah, the idea behind this Virtual 11, because of the computer stuff getting massively sort of more and more from in the late 90s, was getting like sort of progressively more and more. They thought they'd put their dream football team together.
Yeah.
This is why it's a Virtual 11. It's the football team because they've got on there Stuart Pearce, Faustino Asprilla, Steve Harris, Paul Gascoigne, Blaze Bayley, Nico McBrain, Patrick Vieira, Yannick Gers, and Mark Overmars. So there you go.
Patrick
That's
Vieira,
what the Virtual 11 is. It's the football team. I saw them on this tour, and I actually bought my tickets from the fan club, and I actually was on stage with the band doing Heaven Can Wait thing, where they all run and do the all like, whoa. Yeah, I was there.
Wow. That's amazing.
But this Future Real, what a fucking song. I love it.
Oh.
This is where it goes downhill slightly. The Angel and the Gambler, that is, I can tell you now, that is the worst Iron Maiden song you will ever hear on any album. It is absolute garbage. Wow. Lightning Strikes Twice, I love that song. The Klansman, brilliant song. When two worlds collide, that's quite a sad song. I don't like the content about literally what it says. When two worlds collide, it's very apocalyptic, but the music in it is so sad in parts. The Educated Fool, it's pretty good. That's one of the weaker ones. Don't Look to the Eyes of a Stranger, that's a really good song. And the ending one, Como Esta Amigos, is beautiful. There's only 8 songs, but they made it a double LP, and it's like sort of 2 songs on each side. but this is so underrated. And for me, Blaze Bayley had the biggest shoes to fill on the planet, and he did what he could, and I think he did a great job. And apart from The Angel and the Gambler and maybe The Educated Fool, they're the only two sort of weaker ones on it. I love the rest of the album.
Mm.
So that's my number 15, Virtual 11.
Awesome stuff, Nigel. I will be talking about that soon, definitely. Forgot to mention with No Prayer for Dying, it's also that was first album with Yannick Gerson, and yeah, what a guitarist he is as well. Really good guitarist. I like his stuff a lot. And now everybody's saying it's much better than it sounds. He's on about the Munich Productions. I'll have to check that YouTube channel out. To be fair, sounds interesting. Got an interesting choice for Mikey next. Number 15 for him is Iron Maiden, but it's down to production not being great. That's fair enough, Mikey. Totally
Yeah,
get that, my friend.
that is a really fair comment because I do really like the album, but I do get where Steve Harris comes from when he's moans about the production.
Mm.
But Steve Harris hates it. He just does not
Wow.
like it at all because of the production. But a lot of fans absolutely love it, so he can't really say anything.
Yes, it's a tricky one, that for sure. I
What
think
I would
out.
love them to do is the lineup they've got now, whether it be with Simon Dawson on drums or Nico McBrain, I don't mind, or a bit of both. They should go in the studio and just totally re-record a 2025 version of that debut album, as they are now.
That'd be good.
That
I
that would be
get that.
interesting to hear.
Yeah, definitely. I get that. I think out of the ones at the bottom, No Prayer for Dying, and this one was the one I struggled with the most. At the ones at the bottom because they're so close. But number 15, I have gone for Fear of the Dark. I do really like this album, to be fair. Be Quick or Be Dead again. It's never been a favourite song of mine, but I do prefer it more now than what I used to. From Here to Eternity, I quite enjoy. Afraid to Shoot Strangers is one that I absolutely love, to be fair. I can't lie, I think that's a really, really good song. Fears the Keys, a really good one. Childhood's End's quite catchy. Wasting Love, probably my favourite song on the album. Really, really nice and beautiful song.
Wow.
Absolutely love it. Yeah, great song. Fugitive's decent. I really like Chains of Misery as well. The Apparition, couldn't get into that one, unfortunately. That's one of the ones that I dislike on the album. I do actually really like Jesus Be My Guide as well. I thought that was really good. And sorry, Nigel, I absolutely hate Weekend Warrior. I just could not get into that song at all.
Most people do. I don't get it. Well, there you
That's
go.
fair enough. Like you said, each their own, of course. And yeah, I'm
Exactly,
glad
and
you
I'm not
enjoyed.
going to get all upset and chewed up because you hate it. This is the
No,
point.
no, I agree 100%. And Fear of the Dark, I do actually quite like that as well, but I have only heard it a couple of times. So, but yeah, number 15 is Fear of the Dark. I will say though, it is an overrated song. I do agree.
When I first got the album, I absolutely loved that song. I remember saying, "My God, the title track is absolutely amazing."
Mm,
They've played it that fucking much
mm.
live. They have made me hate it, and
I
it
get that.
started off like when they did it at like the massive festivals on that tour. That's when all that whoa started. I can't bear it. When I went to see them on the last tour, because of that song building it up, that everybody's worn on every single fucking song now,
Ah, right, yeah.
and I don't like it. It just sounds shit. I don't mind a good old war chant, but when it's appropriate, not every fucking song, and always that intro to Fear of the Dark. It's fucking hell. It's like a sleeping tablet.
It's a long intro, I must admit. It's quite a long song, definitely. It definitely feels drawn out. I do agree
Yeah,
with
it
that.
is. They don't ever give it a rest. I
Mm,
get playing Iron Maiden every tour because that's when Eddie comes out, and they've always done it every single gig. But I
yeah.
remember they even gave the Number of the Beast, the Trooper, and Hallowed Be Thy Name of all at a rest. That there was tours where they
Wow.
didn't do them, but this fucking thing, they just will not let it go.
Mm.
I
Yeah, well,
detest it. Absolutely fucking detest it. Not that it's a bad song. I'm just, it's the sound of it. It's just like,
mm.
because I've heard it that much, it just sickens me.
I definitely get that. That's totally fair enough, Nigel. 100%, mate. We got our three saying a recording of Iron Maiden would be ace, Nigel. I'd like that, definitely.
I actually thought they were going to do it on the B-sides of the singles from Seventh Son in '88, because on the bonus tracks on The Evil That Men Do, they did Prowler '88 and Charlotte the Harlot '88, and I'm sure
Right.
they were originally going to do a couple of songs along the way. Every year they did a single, but it didn't happen. You just did them two, then they stopped for some reason.
Oh, that's a bit weird. We got Marvel Boy here. Hello, mate. Good to see you here.
Hello, miss.
He says this is an unexpected stream. Nice to see you guys. Thank you, mate. It's been looking forward
Thank
to
you
this
very
one.
much.
And we got our every saying for me when Maiden followed up Seventh Son of Seventh Son with no prayer for dying and fear of dark. It was very disappointing. I get that, mate. Definitely, it's definitely a big step down. That's for sure from that album. That definitely agree with that. But Nigel, would you like to get into your number 14? This is going to be interesting.
Right, this is not going to be a popular one as well, but I like what I like.
Yep.
I think this is a great album. Like I said, from Virtual 11 onwards, there's not a bad one. There's not a bad one after the last one. There's parts of Fear of the Dark that I love.
Yeah.
But this is a couple of songs for me that I can't say overlong, because some of the long ones I love, but they feel overlong and they feel like you've just wrote this for the sake of it. And the ones I think that about are the ones that people love for some reason. But there's some brilliant songs on this. This is 2000s Brave New World.
Ah.
When this came out, the opening track, The Wicker Man, blew me away. Ghost of the Navigator.
Navigator.
Ghost of the Navigator. I've never been the biggest fan of that. Too long. Don't know what it is. Brave New World's a great song. Blood Brothers. That is a very emotional song. Steve Harris wrote that about his dad when he passed away.
Ah.
The Mercenary is fantastic. That is so powerful. And it comes into, it's a really, really heavy song. Dream and Mirrors, that's another one that I'm not keen on. It's like another version of Ghost of the Navigator. They're the two worst for me. The Fallen Angel, that's a good rocky song.
Yeah.
And The Nomad, I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. It should be in a film, that. But
Yeah.
somebody compared it to another song, and they have blatantly ripped off another song with it. But I'd heard this other song before. Out of the Silent Planet, I like that more now than what I used to. And the last one on the album, The Thin Line Between Love and Hate, I absolutely love that song as well. So yeah, that I didn't like the artwork. This was on the original thing that Derek Riggs put forward for the Wicker Man single.
Ah, right.
And they rejected it and then used that bit anyway. And then put all this CGI crap on as well.
Yeah.
And if you look, this was pointed out as well, if you look at the Fright Night film poster, they've actually stolen some of the ghosty clouds.
Oh, yeah. I must admit, I've had that thought about it before. Like, it looks very similar to Fight Night.
There's the it's not similar. They've took it off. It is it.
That is it. Oh,
It
wow.
actually is it, yeah. I love the inside of this sleeve. I think it's a great photo of the band.
I do like that photo, I must admit.
And again, this is another original press, and this is a double picture disc.
Nice.
Which goes for silly money as well now. So yeah. This is my number 14. Brave New World from 2000.
Nice. I've really enjoyed this stream so far. It's interesting to see each other's picks. It's good.
Yeah.
And of course, we both have respectful opinions of each other as well, Nigel, which is how it should be. This is what we're talking about.
Unlike this, which we're not talking about.
No, indeed, but it's good to hear you enjoyed it. I will definitely give that film a go. Definitely. We got Jeff saying, "Hey Scotty, Nigel, how's it going, guys?" Hello, Jeff. Good to see you.
Hello, Jeff, mate.
We've got Andy saying Dirty Angel and Harry and the Gambler. Harry and the Wow. We've got AP here. Hello, AP. Great to see you here, my friend.
Hiya, bud.
I agree. Wickerman, absolutely
Yeah, it
brilliant.
is.
We've got Slipknot fans saying Fifth Dark has good artwork, though. I do like the artwork apart
It's
from
all
the.
right. It's not the
And we,
greatest, but it is good.
yeah, I agree 100%. Got Steve Muckin here. Hello, mate. Good to see you here.
Hello, mate.
There's a number of beats bought it a few days ago after seeing them in concert in Sheffield in '82. The Beast on the Road tour still around today. Wow.
I'm good, and I didn't go on that tour. You're very lucky. I feel very jealous. The last tour with Clive Bear as well. That was.
We got Marvel Boy saying, "No, sorry about. I didn't realise it's not a movie stream." No worries, mate.
All
All good.
right, don't worry about it.
He says I'm a bit slow nowadays. Don't worry, mate. All good. And my number 14. Again, I really like this album. The only one I dislike, like I say, is on Final Frontier. So, but it's the same as yours, Nigel. Brave New Worlds.
Wow.
Yeah,
Do you know what? I'm glad we didn't compare because it's a surprise. I didn't expect you to have that there.
yeah, no, definitely 100%. And for some reason, there's a couple songs that I feel that are overdrawn out. But Wicker Man, brilliant song. One of my maybe my favourite on the album. It's up there. Ghost of a Navigator, good song. Not my favourite, but yeah, I do like it. Both New Worlds, good song. Blood Brothers, like you said, really powerful and emotional. Really, really good song. The Mercenary I do like, but that's one of the ones that I thought was a bit overlong for me. Dream of Mirrors, again, too drawn out. It's alright, but it's a bit repetitive and I wasn't a massive fan of it.
The
Fallen Angel,
Mercenary's quite a short song.
is it? It feels longer.
No, it's only about 5 or 6 minutes, I think,
Felt longer for
which is
me,
short
but
for them.
yeah, true. That is true. The Fallen Angel's good, but Nomad's brilliant. That's one of the best songs on the album for me. I really like that one. Out of Silent Planet is really good, and a thin line between love and hate is absolutely amazing as well. So yeah, that's my number 14th choice. What
Wow.
an album! Absolutely brilliant. We got Steve Mackin saying I was 17 and it was my first Maiden gig. Amazing. Oh wow.
My first Maiden gig, I was 18, and it was somewhere on tour.
Mm,
The Somewhere in Time tour, 86.
nice. That's incredible. Have we got our Anthony saying, wow, cool, I was 12 in 1982. Awesome
I was
stuff.
14.
I was nowhere near born. We got Marvel Boy saying, you guys have got a great connection and chemistry. It's nice how you two bounce off each other, a commentary bunch. Oh, wow, thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that.
Yeah, me and Nigel do get on very well, to be fair. But
Yeah,
with
we
that,
do.
definitely. But with that being said, what's your number 13, Nige? This is going to be interesting.
After looking at all the albums and thinking about it, I thought this was going to be higher because I absolutely fucking love this album. It does have two songs that spoil it. And again, the two songs that spoil it are the two that most of the fans love. This is their last album that they've had out up to date, Senjutsu.
Oh, yeah.
I got the Asahi Records edition as well. They release it on black vinyl, which I don't have. Then they release it on like a red vinyl with black veins and then a silver vinyl. I've got both of them. But they also released this one, which is the same red vinyl, but you got this Obi strip and they were numbered.
Oh, wow. For
There's only
300, wow.
300. It's completely the same as the red one, but you get that. But my God, people have paid a lot of money for this. My mate told me about this. I didn't even know it existed. But this is a triple vinyl LP. Even though it's three LPs, they just class it as a double LP for some reason because it's a double
Oh,
CD. But the
okay.
artwork on this is stunning. I love that front. Absolutely love that back.
Oh, yeah.
This is absolutely stunning. Look at that.
Beautiful. it's one of my favourite covers of theirs, to be honest. Artwork all round, just absolutely fantastic.
The work and the colours in that are absolutely unbelievable. But when I first played this, I was like, fucking hell, blew me away. I'm not overly fond of the title track, Senjutsu, which is actually the first song on it. Stratego, I think, is very good. The writing on the wall, I love that. That was the first song that the sort of let us all hear.
Yeah.
Lost in a Lost World, that's a great song. Days of Future Past, that's a great song.
Oh.
The Time Machine, that's shit. That's one of the popular ones. I just do not like that. Darkest Hour, Jesus Christ. That is tear inducing. That is so sad. It's a beautiful song.
Yeah.
Death of the Celts. Wow. I absolutely fucking adore that song. The Parchment, that's the other one I don't like. And the last one, Hell on Earth.
Oh.
For me, Death of the Celts and Hell on Earth are absolutely epic, and I can't decide which one out of the two is my favourite. But people are saying, like, they're sick of this long song, progressive rock stuff that they're doing. Then stop buying it, stop listening to it, and go back to your Justin Bieber shit. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But stop trying to piss on people's bonfire who will love it. Just be thankful that they made the album, because it's an absolute crack of this. And it's an absolute sin that I had to put it so low, like in the bottom 5 or 6, whatever, because I do absolutely love this. So that is number what? 17, 16. Well, that's number 13.
So many good albums. That's the trouble. It's tough.
So that's Senjutsu from 20.
22, is it? Or was it 2022?
I'm going to have to look at the record label. There's nothing, it doesn't say.
Oh, that's annoying.
2021.
Oh, 21.
Nice colour, that. Yeah, 2021. How bizarre. There you go. That's my 13.
Awesome stuff, Nigel. Got Michael saying he's still trying to work out his list. He will catch up. It took me a while, to be fair, Mikey. I was really struggling. Got Christian there. Hello, Christian. Good to see you here. We got my first was
Hello, mate.
1998, Seventh Son till I was 14. Oh, wow.
One of the
Got
best tours I've ever done. Ever done. It was amazing.
Got Alan Free saying, nice one, nice. My big sis was born in 1968.
Well, slap them out there. There you go.
Marvel Boy saying, this is love. Can you feel this must be love? Because taking me over Nige.
Filthy beast.
And he also says, raindrops keep falling on my head. Definitely won't be talking about this song in this live stream.
That was not by Whitesnake, I know.
No. We've got Steve Mackin saying, still have Peace of Mind album from 83 and original Killers from 81 and Iron Maiden. Killers is my all-time favourite album cover. It's a great cover. Really
Killers.
great cover.
Yeah, it's probably mine as well. I absolutely love that, Eddie. I sometimes regret. I do sometimes regret not getting that on my arm instead of the Trooper. But I went with the Trooper as well, mainly because like that's what Steve Harris has got on his arm.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, we got Marvel Boy saying, I can't smile without you. I just can't smile without you, Nige. Oh.
Yeah, well, yeah, I do get that a lot. Yes.
He is a top guy, to be fair. We got Armand27 saying, hello there. Hello, mate. Great to see you.
Hey up, mate.
And we got Alan Free saying it's got to be tough. Yeah, it's tough. It is really difficult. That being
Now you
said,
see me. Now you don't.
my
Felt
number,
the prisoner.
yeah, my number 13's actually gone up in my estimation a few spots, because when I first heard this album, it didn't actually blow me away. Still really enjoyed it, but I've listened to quite a few of the songs recently, and I've enjoyed it a lot more. And I can actually say this is a great album, and this is getting into But now I absolutely love Territory we get in with this album, and it's quite low, but it's a great album still. Killers.
Wow.
Yeah, although in terms of artwork, got to be at least top three album cover that for me. I
Oh, God, yeah.
absolutely love that artwork. Even the back cover's cool as fuck. I mean, look at that. That is just so cool. But On to March, really, really good, quick song. Brathchild, absolutely amazing. Murders in a Room Morgue is another really catchy and entertaining song. Genghis Khan's an entertaining one. Another Knife, that's a decent, not my favourite. Same with Innocent Exile. Killers is a decent one. Prodigal Son, probably my favourite on the album. Absolutely stunning song that is. It is beautiful. Purgatory is an absolute classic, and it ends with Drifter, which is also a good song. So yeah, Killers, great album. There isn't really a bad song on here, I could say. Maybe a couple of weaker ones, but overall I think consistently this is very, very good. So yeah, number 13 is Killers. So yeah, it feels shameful putting it that low, but like I say, I love all the albums after that one quite a lot. So yeah, it's tough.
Did
But
he comment?
no, that we've caught up on the comments, I believe. So Nigel, your number 12, please.
So my number 12 is the other very long one they did before Senjutsu, Book of Souls.
Oh, nice.
I absolutely love this album. It's fantastic. I think there's one song I'm a bit iffy on. If Eternity Should Fail, what a song. And Bruce Dickinson did his own version of that on his latest album.
Nice.
Speed of Light, that was the first single that they released off it. That wasn't one of the best, but I think it's a really good song.
Mm.
The Great Unknown, that's a really good song. The Red and the Black is one of my favourite ones on it. I absolutely love that song. There's two songs on here are my favourites, like on Senjutsu, and that is one of them. When the River Runs Deep, that's all right. The Book of Souls, that's the other one. I love the Book of Souls and the Red and the Black. Wow, they're just absolutely amazing songs. Death or Glory, that's a bit daft when they did it live and you're doing the Climb Like a Monkey lyric, doing that, and you have the crowd doing it, and you have the monkey mask on. Like, Jesus Christ, what is this, Rainbow? Shadows of the Valley is a pretty good song. Tears of a Clown, I'm not a fan of that. Laura loves that one. That they wrote that about Robin Williams.
Oh, okay.
The Man of Sorrows, that is a really weird one because they actually, for the first time ever, they down tune a bit, a note or two, and it sounds strange. And the last song on the album is an absolute fucking masterpiece. I do like the Book of Souls and the Red and Black more, but my God, what a song! Empire of the Clouds. It's 18 minutes long and it takes up the entire side four. It is amazing. But also, like Senjutsu, they've done this absolute kick-ass artwork. Same artist as well. Look at that.
Wow.
I love the bit where Eddie's like, rip the heart out.
Yeah, it's really cool.
This one was only released on standard black vinyl as well. But I played this quite a lot when I first got it. I'm long overdue. Another listen to this because it is a brilliant album.
Mm.
The biggest fault with this is that it was produced by Kevin Shirley, as was their last few albums, and I just don't like the way he does it. I know he only does what Steve Harris tells him, but if this sounds good to Steve Harris, it sounds like, you know, when people say S and it sounds like it's like they've took the tone down. I think he might need a hearing test because it's just not great. And I've heard a lot of people say that.
Mm.
So yeah, what number that was? 12.
Yep, that is right. Yep, awesome
So that was
stuff.
my number 12 from 2015. The Book of Souls. Fantastic album.
Brilliant album. We got Christian saying Purgatory is a great track. Killers is in my top 5, definitely. Awesome stuff, mate.
You know what? When I first got Killers, Purgatory was my least favourite on the album. I thought it's just a fucking noise. And then when they released it as a single, I was like, why? But I had to go and buy the single, obviously, because I was still a fan then. But when I listen to it now, I think it's a fantastic song. It really is a good song.
I agree, definitely.
You got to think
Like
when I bought that album when it came out, I was only 13, so your
yeah,
changes, your sort of tastes do change a bit.
yeah, definitely, 100%. Mikey says, no prayer for 14. He's catching up on his list now, which is good. It's a good album, No Prayer for Dying. Got
Yeah.
Arab saying, oh, Zippy. And me and Mikey both have Killers at 13. That's definitely interesting. But he's
Well, you know
also
about Rainbow with that. Shall we climb like a monkey, Jeffrey? No, we can't. Fuck off.
and he also puts 13 for Matter and Life or Death, but he does correct himself and he put 12 for Matter and Life or Death. Interesting choice, definitely. We got Steve back in saying Power Slave top 3 for me, if not number 1. Awesome, great album.
It is.
But so yeah, my number 12. Again, I absolutely love this album. We're getting into albums that I absolutely love now, so it's tough. But at number 12, we have got Senjutsu. Yay! Which, like you said, Nigel, artwork absolutely brilliant. The songs are on the inside, so I will read them from the inside. Sujitsu, yeah, it's not great. It's okay. It's an okay way to start off the album. Stratago's good song. I do like that one. Writing on a Wall, I think, is the first song on there I absolutely love. That is a really good song.
Have
Lost
you
in the
seen the
Woods.
video for the writing on the wall?
I don't think I have actually. No, I don't think I've actually watched it.
I had made them post it on their channel. Go and watch it. It's about, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 minutes long. It's all animated.
Awesome stuff. And just to quickly show people, I've got the silver variant of it, so which is very nice actually. I do like the silver vinyl of it, and yeah, what an album it is as well. This was the first Iron Maiden record I ever got as well, so that's
Was it really?
I'll just special place in my heart for that as well.
Wow.
Absolutely brilliant. Lost in the Lost World's really good. Days of Future Past. Oh, what a tune, mate! Absolute tune. And then it does go downhill slightly with the Time Machine. That song is just fucking weird. It is bizarre. It's just, I
Hey, I'd
don't like
rather
it.
them do that, though, than Fear of the Dark at the minute.
Yeah, I get
Although I
that.
do think, thinking about it, Fear of the Dark is the better song.
Yeah,
But to me at the minute, and it has been now for a few years, it's just nails down a blackboard.
that's fair enough. I totally get that. Darkest Hour, really, really nice song. I really like
What a
that one.
song that is.
Death of the Couch, or either second or first favourite song on the album. It's tough between that and another song which I'll mention in a minute. Parchment. I thought it was boring, to be honest. I don't
Yeah.
like that song. Yeah, because a lot of people told me it's really good, but when I listened to it, I was just like, I can't get into this. I can't.
The amount of fans that were kicking off when they didn't do that song live.
Mm,
Who wants to hear that live?
yeah, I'm not overly fussed about it, to be fair. And Hell on Earth, which is what a song that is. That's also contender for my favourite song on the album, and also gonna give a quick plug to Michael Wood's covers, because Mike Cinemax Man done an amazing cover of that song, and I watched it again recently, and
Yeah.
fucking hell, it is good, like really good, amazing.
Yeah, he covered it. He did everything. He sings it. He did the vocals. He did the bass. He did the guitar. I think he did the keyboards. What about the
Yeah.
drums? I think the drums were like programmed, but my God, for one lad to do a song like that, fair play to him. He absolutely knocked out the park. I thought he did a great job. Great
Yeah,
job, Mike.
I agree. All these songs, I mean, like, he's so talented. What a voice he's got as well. It's got to be
I
said.
did say to him, I wish you'd have got in touch. I'd have played the bass bit for you because I would love to have been a part of that. I would have done the bass line.
Yeah, I think, yeah, there's a Toto song that I've spoken to him about before as well. It's actually my favourite Toto song, and he said he's had thoughts of doing it in the past, but he said he might struggle with keyboards. But if he ever does do the song that I want him to do, I'm not going to say what it is just in case he does. But if he does do it, I cannot wait for it. And if he pulls it off, then fair play, because it's a real tough song to do, especially the keyboards. Like wow. Stephen Moles here. Hello, my friend Stephen.
All right, mate.
He says, hi Scott and Nigel, everyone in the chat. Do any of you own any Bruce Dickinson albums? I don't, unfortunately, but I would definitely get the last one for sure, because Nigel, you said it was absolutely brilliant. And I did give the last song on it a listen. What is it? Sonata something. I can't remember the full title of it now, but the last song on the album is absolutely beautiful. Like the piano bit at the end and the guitar and just the instruments, like wow. It is so good.
I do have them all. I've got the Skunk Works box set with them all in. Or Solo Works, it's called. I still haven't played them all. I'm not the world's biggest fan of his solo stuff, but I do like Accident of Birth. The opening track on that Freak is fucking brilliant. Dude Millionaire, it sounds very sort of early 80s metal-y type of sound to it. I don't remember the full albums. I know that Tease of the Dragon, what a song that is. That's from Balls to Picasso, I think. But when I bought the last album, which was the Mandrake Project, I didn't listen to it for ages. Then when I played it, I was like, fucking hell, this is absolutely immense. And then when I put the last side on, that last song, which is all of side 4 again, I was like sat there like I was nearly crying because it was just such an amazing song. And I've never done this before with like one of his. I had to play that last song again. That was the longest song, so I just played side 4 again. And it was like, unfortunately, I haven't played it again since, but I'm going to, because like, Jesus Christ, what a song. But if anybody wants to get a Bruce Dickinson album to try, I would highly recommend the Mandrake Project.
I don't own any, but that is the one that I would go for first myself, definitely, after hearing that last song, especially. Wow.
There was an HMV exclusive blue vinyl. I don't know if you can. So I think they sold out, but you might get it on eBay or something. I don't know.
I'll have
That's the
to
one I
check.
got.
Definitely. We got our three saying, okay, so not only is Parasite my favourite Iron Maiden song, but it's my favourite song of all time. I must
Wow.
admit, the addition of keyboards when played live, I'm not a fan of. That's fair enough. Totally get that.
You know what? I've never even noticed keyboards in it live.
No worries. We got Mikey saying, love the parchment. It's a grower. I preferred Down on Earth initially, but parchment after many spins. That's fair
Oh
enough, mate.
no!
I'll have to see how I feel on future re-listens for sure. But as of right now, nah. We got Mikey saying Bruce Dickinson's Chemical Wedding is awesome.
That's one I haven't listened to yet. I will get round to it one day though.
Yeah, awesome stuff, Nigel. Oh, comment went below. We got Steve Mackin saying no faces high for Pass Safe. I used to have the original 12-inch picture disc I bought back in '84. Wow.
Yeah, I've got that.
That's a great song. Absolutely love that song.
Again, lately it's been overplayed and people want them to play it again and they are going to play it again.
It's overplayed. To be fair, I haven't heard any of their stuff live, so for me, first time experience, I'm sure I absolutely love it live.
Yeah,
but
that's what I mean. It's going to be amazing for you because you've never seen them live, so this is all going to be all new to you. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure I enjoy all of it. To be fair, probably even Fear for Dark as well. To be fair, I'll probably have a good time with that.
the thing is, it is a fucking great set list. I've seen it. Wish I hadn't, but I have.
Yeah, it's great.
Barring Fear of the Dark. Unfortunately, they are doing Fear of the Dark again. It's on the encore. There's 3 songs for the encore, and it's the middle one.
Right.
But they haven't done what they said they were going to do. They said they were going to do like some real deep cuts, like they've not played since like whatever. And I was thinking, oh, they're going to go back and play stuff like they only played in like the real early days. And I'm pretty sure he said might even be the odd one or two we've never played before. That was a lie.
Mm.
And they've gone back. I think the oldest was Killers, which was played in 1999. That was the last time they played it. I thought it had been played since that. But the rest it's all stuff you've heard quite recent.
Oh, that's a bit of a shame then, but great songs. I definitely, from what I've seen a set list, and I'm very excited. To be fair, I'm definitely up for it for sure.
What did surprise me though, 3 of the very long songs they're doing them all like they are doing Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. They are doing Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. I didn't think I'd ever see that in one gig. And there's another one
Mm,
I can't remember, but they are doing Power Slave as well.
mm.
God, I hope they record this, either this tour or the gig at London and release it as a live album. I
I do.
really do.
I would get it just for nostalgia and remember it. It'd be like, oh, I'm at that gig, yay!
And the live DVD as well, or Blu-ray, thank you very much,
Oh,
instead of just doing it digital.
yeah, get please Iron Maiden, but live DVD or Blu-ray. Preferably Blu-ray, but if you can't DVD, will do fine as well.
I mean, it's the 50th anniversary. Get the fucker released, are we?
I agree, 100%. Let's
Bah,
go.
release your first 4K. That'd be good.
Oh, that would be something else. Like that, yeah, that's even better. Stephen Moles saying I own all the Iron Maiden albums on CD. Just need a few for live albums, and I have everything. Scream for my Sarajevo. Is that how you pronounce that?
Scream for me, Sarajevo.
Sarajevo. A story of hope in the time of war is a good compilation by Bruce Dixon. Awesome, great stuff, my
So
friend.
it's also the soundtrack to the documentary film he did, which is absolutely fucking harrowing.
Fight.
He went and did a gig over there when there was war on in the 90s.
Oh,
They could have been killed. The war was ongoing, but they went and did this gig for them, for the people of Sarajevo. But as they're walking through it, you actually see like some bodies around where they're being killed during the war. I think there's a
oh,
little boy killed as well. It's fucking heartbreaking.
mm. Wow, that's insane. I didn't know that. To be fair, that's yeah. Wow, that's astonishing. We got a Christian saying running free. I would love to uncle. Yes,
So would
that's a good
I.
song. That's a good song.
I was hoping they were going to do Running Free and Sanctuary because they haven't done Sanctuary for a long time either. I love them 2 songs. They're not doing
Yeah,
either. They're doing none of them.
mm,
Unless, once they've got the European partner come over here, I don't know if they're going to swap it around.
mm.
It's been done before, but we'll see. I doubt it, but you never know.
Yeah, just have to wait and see. Got Mikey saying stoked to see Severed Son Phantom at Passover Rymore on the same set. Yeah, that is pretty much insane. To be fair.
Phantom of the Opera is amazing live, I must admit.
Oh, good. We got Steve saying that I Can Pray with Madness, one of my all-time favourites. Great song. Do like that one.
Another overplayed one, but it is a good song. And thankfully, I don't think they're doing it this time. It's about time they give that a rest.
Mm. Yeah, no, I didn't see that one on the set list, to be fair. Got Mikey saying Bruce should have got a knighthood for what he did for those people. Oh, 100%.
Absolutely agree, mate. I do. Absolutely agree.
Yeah, Bruce Dixon, he's just, what a guy he is. Absolutely fantastic. Got Stephen Moles saying Scream for Me, Brazil was a good live album.
I do have that on CD. I've only ever played it once, I think. Because
Mm.
I'm an Iron Maiden fan, not a Bruce Dickinson solo fan. It's the band I love.
Yeah, I'm the
See,
same.
when he left and Blaze Bailey joined, I didn't follow Bruce Dickinson. I stuck with Maiden. That's the stuff I like. It's their music I like.
Yeah, I agree. Even though Bruce Dixon's probably one of the best singers out of all of them, but
Yeah,
yeah, I made them just for band in general. Love all the musicians pretty much equally. To be fair, definitely.
exactly.
But yes, Nigel, you're number 11, I believe it is, right? I think.
Is it 11? Hang on.
Just make
17,
sure.
16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Yeah, number 11. I love this album. Again, there's maybe one song or two that aren't great, but it's better than like the other ones, the other fellas like the Parchment. When they did this tour, this is 2006. They did this album from start to finish, and they got slated for it because they only did like a couple of songs at the end.
Ah,
Like like Number of the Beast and Iron Maiden that weren't on the album. And Fear of the fucking Dark again. So this is 2006 as A Matter of Life and Death.
Oh, great album.
Another original press and double picture disc. Look how much that cost new.
£14. That's good. Wow.
14.99, yeah. And there they are recording.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good photo. I do like that photo.
Different World. I think that was the last 7-inch single they released.
Oh,
So that was a single. These Colours Don't Run. What a fucking song that is.
do
Brighter
like.
Than a Thousand Suns, 8 minutes 44. That's a very popular song, but that's one of the ones I'm not overly fond of. It's too long. And she
Yeah.
could sing a bit. I don't know. The Pilgrim. That's a really good song, unlike that fucking Fly. The Longest Day, I can't remember which one that is. Out of the Shadows. I love that song. The Reincarnation of Benjamin Brieg. Oh, what a song that is. That was the first single off the album. You could get that on a 10-inch, not 7, 10-inch, because it was the size of a 78 record. And it was
Nice.
clear vinyl and it came with a sticker. For the Greater Good of God, that's probably my favourite song on the album. What a fucking song that is. And then you got Lord of Light and The Legacy, which are not my favourites on the album. But yeah, it's an all-round great album. Matter of Life and Death.
Nice. I'm glad we have decided to do this as a live stream because I always was going to do this as a video at some point anyway. So doing it this way, I think, is the best way we've decided to do it. To be fair, Nigel.
Well, you get two different opinions, don't you, as well? I think it makes it more interesting.
Yeah, no, definitely, 100% agree. And of course, Mikey's given us these list as well, so 3 different opinions, which is great. Got Stephen Bowles saying, do you own any albums by Samson? No, I've never really heard much from Samson, to be honest. I mean, I've heard of the band, but I don't know many of their songs off the top of my head.
That's the
Nigel?
band that Bruce Dickinson was in before he joined Maiden.
Ah, right. I've definitely heard of them.
I think I used to have Head On, the one with Hard Times on. I was never a fan of it. I think I only played it once in the 80s. I couldn't remember it now. Couldn't tell you. I did have a 7-inch picture disc of a song that they brought out called Riding with the Angels. When I heard that, I was like, fucking hell, that's heavy for them after listening to the first album. So, yeah, Riding with the Angels, that's a good song. And then it wasn't long after that that Samson and Maiden played the Reading Festival in 81, I believe it was. And that's when they poached him, they nicked him off Samson.
Riding with the Angels, that song sounds familiar. I might know that one. Interesting choice for Mikey. Says Final Frontier is number 11 for him.
Wow, that's high up.
Yeah, it's quite high on the list, definitely. Got Christian saying, gotta go now, guys, but we'll watch the rest later. Love the ranking video. Take care, guys, and up the irons. Yes, mate. Thank you so much.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Steve Mackin saying, bought it on CD when released and still own it. Good album. I'm not too sure which one that is. I'm not too.
Probably the Samson one, is it? Unless that's a different comment, I don't know.
Yeah, sorry, mate. I can't remember which one that is. Got Mikey saying, for greater good of God, what a track. 100%.
Oh, man. Honestly, it's fucking amazing.
So my number 11, just missing out on the top 10, is a classic album, and yeah, it's just absolutely fantastic. But just misses out on the top 10, and it is the one that started it all, Iron Maiden. Yeah, really entertaining album. Really fast paced, really entertaining. Prowler's a good song, really good way to start off the album. Remember Tomorrow, I really enjoyed. Running Free's another really good song as well. Phantom of the Opera, wow. I love that song. The energy on that is absolutely insane. Really quick. Yeah, oh, brilliant. Transylvania, that's another one I absolutely love. That it's between that and Phantom of the Opera. I think that might be my favourite on the album. Strange World's not bad. Charlotte Harlot is a good one. And you've got Iron Maiden, the closing track, which is a good one. And of course, this was the first one that Paul Diano was on. Obviously, he only done this and Killers, but yeah, what a singer he was, and rest in peace to him as well. And of course, Clive Burr, what a drummer, absolutely brilliant. And the next comment up has got Steve Matter, Knife of Death. Awesome stuff. Thank you for clarifying.
What an absolute cracking album that is.
So, Nigel, what is the one that starts off your top 10, getting into the higher bracket of
So now
albums?
we're in the top 10, right?
Yeah.
I've got this on a picture disc, which is stunning. And I've got this on red vinyl, which is an American import, but this is the original UK pressing. I will never, ever in a million years understand the hate that this album gets. 1990, No Prayer for the Dying.
Oh, nice. Great album.
I think a lot of people missed what they were trying to do with this. And if you saw the stage show at the time, you'd have went, yeah, I get it. What they did is because Seventh Son of a Seventh Son was that huge. It was like their first blast at a concept album and stuff. And the stage show was absolutely insane. They wanted to go back to basics, so they wanted to start and do stuff like what they did on the debut album and like what they did on Killers and The Number of the Beast and that type of stuff. So instead of it being like 4 sides of song, 8 songs, they went back to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs on each side. So like all like 4 minutes odd songs. And for some reason, it just didn't go down well. I think a lot of people say the production was crap because it was recorded in Steve Harris's barn on his own studio. A few of their albums were. Fear of the Dark was as well. But this is the first one that Yannick Gers was on as well. So this was the first album that didn't have Adrian Smith. And I personally think that that's a lot of people's problem with it.
I like Yannick Gers, to be honest. I think he's good.
Yeah, I do. This is where the artwork sort of started to dip a little bit as well.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Tail Gunner, what an opening song. And that was the first song they played live, and I've loved it ever since. Holy smoke. I remember when they released a single, because they always do a single, then the new album, then another single. So the first thing we all heard was Holy Smoke, and when the first time I played it, I absolutely hated it. I was like, that sounds like something they've just made up on the spot with zero effort. I thought, what a load of shit. But it grew on me. It's still not one of the best, but I do like it, and the video is really funny. No Prayer for the Dying, I think that's a brilliant song. Very underrated. Public Enemy #1, that was the second song they did. They finished Tail Gunner and went straight into that. And I've always got memories of that song. It always reminds me of the gig that I saw them at Newcastle City. Also, that always has a sort of special place for me, that song. Fates Warning, that's all right. The Assassin. Now, I love The Assassin. I think it's a great song. Run Silent, Run Deep is all right. Hooks in You. Everybody says that's one of their worst songs. I absolutely love that song. If you look at the writing credits, it was when they first started writing, and Adrian Smith co-wrote that one. It's the only one on the album. It's got Adrian Smith as co-writing. I think he helped Bruce Dickinson write that song, and then he left. If you've seen the artwork of the Eddie, he's got a leather jacket on. It's got a night sky behind him. It's kind of similar to Killers, but he's got like a young heavy metal fan by the scruff of the neck, got him down on the floor, and he's got like a sort of a Freddy Krueger hook in his hand.
Sounds familiar. I think I might
and
have
he's
seen
about
that.
to bring it down. That was on the tour T-shirt. That artwork was originally done for Hooks in You because it was going to be the first single off the album.
Right.
And I wish it had been because I love it. But for some bizarre reason, they changed their mind and they cancelled Hooks in You and brought out Holy Smoke. So if you've got the little 7-inch picture disc of Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter, on one side it's got a brain with Happy New Year, and on the other side it's got the Hooks in You artwork.
Oh, wow.
They thought we might as well use it because they didn't use it as a single. Then after Hooks and You get Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter, which is just catchy as hell. I do like the song. And I
This
totally
one,
agree with you, Scott. Mother Russia, the last one, I can't stand that song. It's just depressing and cack. I just don't like it. But
yeah.
apart from Mother Russia, and Run Silent, Run Deep, maybe, and possibly Fate's Warning, I think the rest of it is a very strong album, and I don't get the hate. So that is my number 10, top in the top 17. No Prayer for the Dying.
I've got a bit. I really like the album as well, even though it was number 16 on my list. Still a very, very solid album, and I don't understand the hate for it either. We got Mikey saying X Factor number 10. Good choice.
Wow.
Very good choice. Got Mikey saying very underrated, No Prayer. It's got some great songs on it.
Yeah, absolutely agree.
Got Steve Backen saying I remember a video funny while play guitar solo stood in the stream of water holy smoke. I'll have to check that out, to be fair. Got Stephen Miles saying I just recently bought Paul Diano's Battle Zone Killers in a Battle Zone 1986 to 2003 CD box set. Oh, nice.
Wow. I never ever bought any of his solo stuff. He went a bit weird.
That's fair enough. Got Mikey saying Hooks and You's very catchy song, almost Bruce Dixon solo like he loves Mother Russia.
Do you know what? I used to like Mother Russia when I first got the album because I thought it was just a solid album from start to finish. But then the more you listen to it, your favourites stand out and your least favourites. And the more I listened to it, Mother Russia was dropping and dropping and dropping. When I play the album now, I still leave it playing. When it comes on, I'm like, oh God, it is No Prayer for the Dying's Fear of the Dark.
Yeah, I just think the production on it's like all over the place musically. It sounds very, very odd. It goes like really quick and then really, really slow, like a faulty film or something. It's bizarre.
Even the main riff, it like it sounds very Russian.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
There's just I don't know, there's just something about it.
Got Mikey saying I think video Friday Spike was filmed at Steve's gaff.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
it was. The bit you see inside where they've got the headphones and they're playing the instruments, and you see like the old fashioned beams and that's actually the recording studio where they recorded the album.
Brilliant.
They
Yeah,
recorded the Blaze Bailey stuff in there as well.
oh, fantastic. Mike Raxman said that Mother Russia is actually his favourite song on the album when I spoke to him recently.
Hi, Cole.
But number 10, this one hurts because this album is absolutely fantastic. But however, there is one song that does drag this down massively. We got Virtual 11. I absolutely adore this album, and I don't know why Blaze Bailey is hated so much because I think he's a really good singer. So there we go. But yeah, Future Will, really, really fast upbeat song, really good. Then we've got Angel and a Gambler, which is also a strong contender for the worst Iron Maiden song of all time. And like I said, it is so fucking repetitive. It's so annoying. It goes on and on and on, and I absolutely hate it.
Blaze Bailey still does that live in his own set, but the way he does it, it's really enjoyable. It's better than the Maiden version. And he does it really tongue in cheek, and he has like a prat about on the stage with him. Like, I think when the backing singers are singing, like, don't you think, he gets the microphone, he's going like, and they keep singing, he's looking at them going, fucking bastards, interrupt me. He makes it like a joke of it type of thing.
Yeah.
It's like very entertaining, but it just sounds better as well. It's not as, it doesn't seem as like repetitive and depressing when he does it. I don't know why, it just sounds different.
That's quite cool, to be fair. We got Lightning Strikes Twice, which is really catchy. I like the chorus. Lightning Strikes Twice. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, really entertaining. Oh, I'm back. Internet went all funny there.
I'm just trying to look for someone to try and swap this fly.
Yeah, no worries. My internet froze there, unfortunately, but I think we're all good now.
Missed it.
We got we got the Clansman. What's going on here? Nige?
I'm here.
My internet's playing up at a minute. Sorry about that.
I've never gone anywhere.
I'll be back in a minute. My internet's really bad. Hold on a sec. I'll be back in a minute. That's please.
Watch him lose the comments. Hello. I can't even read anything like what you're supposed to. I have to wait for him. It's always me. It's always me this happens to. So what y'all doing? Oh, you can't answer me, can you, really? Would you like to see my nipple? No. I think he's gone for his Sunday dinner. I'll give you an Eddie to look at. Isn't that nice? For those in the know, this is the Eddie that features on the A side of the Number of the Beast album, the label. Isn't he a bonny chap? Just thought I'd share that with you while we're waiting. Come on, you wee turd. Have I got any fun facts for you? Not really.
I'm back. Yes. Oh, fuck for that.
I bet you've lost all your comments now.
Yeah. I have. I've got 3 comments, but 2 of them are old and one of them's new. That's annoying. But sorry about that, everyone. The internet seems to be all good now, which is good. But yes, I have lost the comments, unfortunately. But never mind. But next up, Clansman is possibly my favourite song on the album. Absolutely love that song. It is fantastic. When Two Worlds Collide, that's also a good song. Like you said, quite sad and quite emotional, Nigel. Yeah. Educated Fool, not the best one, but still good. Don't Know To Be Eyes of a Stranger is fantastic. And Como, how do you pronounce it? Estay Amigos?
Como esta, amigos?
And yeah, that song is actually is fantastic. It's beautiful, great way to close the album. So that is my number 10. But this is the only comment that I have to show, unfortunately, which is bizarre. Got Mikey saying, not normally a fan of supermarkets selling metal merch, but has some nice 50th anniversary stuff in.
No.
Wow.
Oh, I have to look on the website. Wow.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, hopefully, is there people still typing comments? And I'm just going to quickly check, see if there's people typing comments. Oh, actually, there is one that's just showing up, which is a good sign. So I'll bring that up quickly. We got Stephen Miles saying, do any of you own any of Iron Maiden radio transmission recorders? HMV have loads of them on CD. I don't actually. What about yourself, Nigel?
I don't have the CDs, but I mean, I wouldn't mind them. But there's loads of them. I think I do have quite a few bootleg albums now, and some of them are radio broadcasts.
Awesome.
So yeah, I do have some. I couldn't name them offhand. There's that bloody many of them.
Awesome stuff, Nigel. No worries. And Nigel, your number 9, please.
My number 9. I actually thought this was going to be higher up because I do absolutely love this album. They've done that many good ones. It's just difficult. Like I said, this ranking could change because it's. If I haven't played them all, this might go back up again. But this is the one that started it all. 1980, Iron Maiden.
Good choice.
I absolutely love this album. There's not a bad song on it. And it pains me to make it number. Was it 9? Yeah. I don't like making it number 9, but you know, something's got to be. This is an original pressing as well. Got the original catalogue number. It's in absolutely amazing condition. And originally, the first pressings that came with this poly-lined plain black inner sleeve. So even that's present. I'm sure somebody said it was a bootleg. There's a version of this you get, and it says includes a free poster. And when you unfold the poster, it's not much bigger than that 4 times over. It looks terrible. It looks like a computer printed thing. I've heard it's a bootleg, but it goes for like £200 and £300. No, thank you. But yeah, you get Prowler. That's an absolutely fucking cracking song. Remember Tomorrow. Nobody can sing that like Paul Di'Anno, which is why Bruce Dickinson has said, like, that's it. He's not going to sing that song anymore. When Paul Di'Anno passed away, he was like, I think it's only respectful that we don't do that anymore. I was hoping they were
Yeah.
going to do it on this tour, to be honest, but never mind. Running Free, that was my favourite song for years.
Nice.
Phantom of the Opera. That's one of the best ones on the album. Transylvania. I used to love that, but I got a bit sick of it in the end because it's instrumental. And to be honest, they do have better instrumentals. Strange World, that's the quietest song that they'd done at the time. It's a really good song, actually. Charlotte the Harlot sounds quite punky. Dave Murray wrote that on his own. I think that's the only song that Dave Murray wrote the music and the lyrics for. And the last one, Iron Maiden. In 1999, when they brought out the Ed Hunter game, they let the fans vote for the set list. What they wanted you to do was they wanted you to vote for your favourite songs. And Iron Maiden was number 1. I don't know how. Ain't that great?
Wow.
But look at how the stage has changed. Look at the Iron Maiden logo. Look at the Eddie.
Yeah, wow.
That was before Derek Riggs got on board and painted this. But yeah, if you get the American or Canadian release of this, you do also get Sanctuary on side 2. But we only got it as a single over here.
Yeah.
I do have a Canadian one with it on. But yeah, for me, I don't care what anybody says, and maybe I am being biased, but for me, this is probably the best debut album ever by anybody. It just fucking bang, we're here type of thing, and that was it. So that's the self-titled Iron Maiden from 1980. That's my number 9.
Awesome stuff, Nigel, and it's good that we've got some comments coming in, so it's good that it's not gone completely tits up. But we've got Mikey saying, don't think Angel and Gambler would be as bad if it was half length. I do actually agree with that, to be fair. If they cut out all the stuff at the end, it would be a better song. Yeah.
I mean, they did shorten it for the 7-inch picture disc. Didn't improve it.
Oh, fair enough.
For them to improve that, they would have to make it like a 2 or 3 minute song.
Yeah, definitely. And Mikey says both New World is my number 9. Nice one. It's alright if you put in your number 10 again, please, Mikey, because I don't think I actually got to see your number 10, unfortunately, because comments disappeared. So if you don't mind doing that, that'd be fantastic. We got Stephen Miles saying, do you any of you collect with NECA Iron Maiden figures? There's about 6 to collect. I haven't got any of those, Nige.
Nah, I'm not gonna jump down that rabbit hole. I made the mistake of doing it with the Funko Pops. I don't normally collect a lot of figures. I do have a Trooper one that David Punton sent to me, which is absolutely beautiful, but that's not a NECA, it's McFarlane.
Oh, nice.
I think they were the big boys who started it all off.
Yeah.
I wish I'd have got the McFarlane ones. They did like Iron Maiden, Killers, and they might have done the Number of the Beast. I can't remember now. But they were only like quite smallish, but they looked really, really good. But I didn't get them. I wish I had at the time, but no. I think once you start with figures, it's more money.
Yeah, 100% agree with that. We got Steve Mackin saying I owned the original first Iron Maiden, bought it back in 1981 at just 16 years of age for just £5 brand new. Awesome stuff. Wow, £5.
There's a version of it as well. I mean, it's not a version, but there was a limited time when it had a sticker on it. Limited. It was like for a limited time, special price, $3.99.
Oh, wow.
That's how much Killers was when it first came out. I got my original copy of Killers in '81 for $3.99 in Boots.
That's insane. How times have changed now.
Yeah.
Wow. Got Mikey saying, "Oh, every time I hear Phantom, I feel the need for a cassette." Yeah,
Can you
thank you,
imagine my
Jason.
face when that advert first came on? When I wasn't expecting it, I'm sat there and it's I'm like, what the fuck? What is that?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm going to my mum and dad. That. Whoa! I went, that's Iron Maiden. I said they took Phantom of the Opera for a fucking Lucas Aid advert. I was absolutely gobsmacked.
Oh, right, yes, Mikey, you're right. We did get round to that one. Awesome stuff, my friend. So yeah, that leads me on to my number 9 as well. Just quickly bring this up. We got Stephen Miles saying if any of you got any Iron Maiden picture discs.
Yeah,
I don't
I've done a
think I
video. I've
have.
done a video of them. There's loads of them.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that video. To be fair, got a
If you
funny one
go, if
here.
you go to my channel, go to the playlists. There's an Iron Maiden playlist. There's a video in there with picture discs on, so you'll see everything I've
Nice.
got.
Good video. I did. I think I watched all those. To be fair, when you done them, I did really enjoy them. To be fair, got our free saying yeah, same here. My key Phantom of the Opera and Luke said means friendship. So my number 9, we've got an absolutely beefy album here. This is where it gets really, really amazing stuff. We've got A Matter of Life and Death. What an album this is. Different World is really good. These Colours Don't Run are brilliant.
What a song!
Boy in a Thousand Suns, yeah, it's one of the weaker ones. I do agree with that. It's not my favourite. It's a bit long. Pilgrim, absolutely fantastic again. Longest Day, I think I do remember enjoying that one, but I can't fully remember the song itself. Out of the Shadows is absolutely fantastic. I love that one. Then you got Reincarnation of Benjamin Break. Love the start of it, how it's really mellow, and then it just ramps it up to 11 and gets heavier, and it's absolutely stunning. For Greater Good of Gods is probably my favourite song on the album as well. To be fair, that's just
And
really,
man,
really powerful song, absolutely brilliant. And In Order of Light and Legacy is also very entertaining as well. So yeah, what an album that is, absolutely fantastic. Got Steve Macken saying I had Aces High and 2 minutes to midnight. I give them to a relative how they have framed them and originals from '84. Awesome stuff. And Nigel, your number 8, please. I'm assuming this is where it gets really, really tough.
yes, it is.
Yeah.
When this come out, I wouldn't have rated it as high as I did, but the more I've listened to it, God, there is some fantastic stuff on this. This is another one where it first come out on vinyl. They just released it on picture disc. There's not really a bad song on it. There's one or two where I don't like them as much as the others, but this is just an amazing album, and I love this tour as well. 2003's Dance of Death.
Oh, good choice.
One of the worst Maiden artworks.
Yeah, I do like the Eddie in the middle though. But apart from
Yeah,
that, yeah.
they should have done the Eddie in the middle and done some of the background, because all this crap round it, it was rushed. It's not even finished.
Yeah, I agree.
But there's the sticker saying limited edition gatefold double vinyl picture disc.
Oh, lovely.
This was the first time I saw Steve Harris out in photos.
Yeah, yeah.
It's got a nice inner there as well, with
I
some
do like
titties.
the inner sea.
And then you get the lyrics as well. Wildest Dreams, that was the first single, which I really do like. Rainmaker was another single. That's a great song. No More Lies, that's one of my favourite ones. They did release that as a single, but it was only a CD single, and it came in like a little box, and you got an Iron Maiden sweatband with it. I think they released it to coincide with the tour, so that's not easy to get hold of. I've got that, but it's really nice. But what a song that is! No More Lies. Monsegur, bloody hell! When I heard them play that, like, I seen that like a recording of it. It's heavy as hell. Dance of Death. I absolutely love that. That is definitely my favourite or second favourite on the album. I love it.
Oh wow.
Gates of Tomorrow. I like that song. New Frontier. I think that's a really good song. Passchendaele. I used to hate that song, but I fucking love it now. Face in the Sand. I love the intro of that. That's a great song, but the intro of that is just beautiful. Age of Innocence. That's one of the ones that's not great, but still a good song. And Journeyman. It's out of Journeyman and Dance of Death as my favourite song on the album, with a very close-up runner of No More Lies. It's just an amazing album. It's fantastic. 2003, Dance of Death, and the tour was amazing as well.
Awesome stuff, Nigel. That is a fantastic album. Do agree. Got Mikey saying Lucasade means if you broke a leg or lost an arm at school, drink some Lucasade and all will be well.
Every time you were off school sick, that's what you got.
Indeed.
Mumps, chicken pox, a virus, flu, bottle of Lucasade. That'll sort you out.
Definitely. We got Steve Mackin saying great album, Dance of Death, got on CD when released, Passchendaele also.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Got AP saying cracking album, Dance of Death, Journeyman is an epic track on that album for me. Oh, yeah.
I even fill up to this day listening to that song, Journeyman. When they did that tour, they finished the set with Iron Maiden and the Eddie come out and everything. And then they went upstage and everybody's cheering them back on. And anyway, they all walked on. And with the exception, I think it was Bruce, they all sat down on stools. And I was like, what the hell is going on here? They've never done this. Every one of them. There was Yannick, Dave, Adrian, and even Steve Harris all had acoustic on. Acoustic guitar. And that's the song they played. I've got goosebumps thinking about it. They've never done it live since they did it on that tour. It is such a fucking amazing song.
It is absolutely beautiful.
And then what was even more amazing is when that song finished, and all sat there and ended, and the lights just went dark, and everybody went mental. And while everybody was cheering, you heard, "Whoa to you," and the Number of the Beast started. God, it was amazing.
Wow. That sounds fantastic.
You can get it. There's a live DVD. It's on the DVD of the tour. Death on the Road.
Oh, okay. I might have to have a look for that, to be fair, because I do like the sound of that. Awesome stuff. Got Mikey saying Dance of Death is also his number 8. Shit, Steve, though, for the most part. Yeah. Got Stephen Miles saying BBC Archives is a good CD. It's a collection of songs from 3 live shows and 1 live radio broadcast recorded by the BBC between 1979 and 1988. Nice.
You can only get that in the Eddie's Archive tin. It's a beautiful embossed tin with Eddie on the top, and you get 3 double CDs: BBC Archives, The Beast Over Hammersmith, and the best of the B-sides. You then get a pewter ring made of metal with Eddie on, and what's rolled up and put inside that is an Iron Maiden family tree, and you get like this crystal glass, shot glass thing with it's got like a iron holder. When you lift it up, it's got Eddie in it in the middle. It's a lovely set.
Nice. Brilliant stuff. We got Mikey saying Love Journeyman has a very Celtic feel to it. Yeah,
Yes, it does. I agree. It does, yeah.
Yeah, it's very atmospheric in a way, isn't it? That song, it's beautiful.
It's a very, very emotional song as well, because there's violins in it and stuff. It's just absolutely fantastic. I wish they would do that song again. I'd love them to play that live again.
Oh, yeah. My number 8 is again tough to have this one quite low, but well, I say low, it's number 8 still, but I fucking love this album a lot. And again, I don't understand why it's not more popular, but it is the X Factor. Yeah, this album is absolutely fantastic, and again, Blaze Bailey does an amazing job as a vocalist. This was his first contribution to Iron Maiden, and I think he done a very good job. Sign of the Cross, great song, one of the best Iron Maiden songs. It is absolutely fantastic. Lord of the Flies is really good as well. Do you like Man on the Edge? Fortunes of War is fantastic. Look for Truth, possibly the weakest one for me. I'm not overly fussed on that one. Do when he goes,
Yeah.
oh, just nah, not great. The Aftermath, really good song again. Judgment in Heaven's fantastic. Blood on the World's Hands, can't remember that one too well to be honest. Edge of Darkness is a really good one. 2 a.m. Oh, brilliant, absolutely fantastic. And I do actually really like The Unbeliever as well. So basically, apart from Look for Truth, I think this album's absolutely amazing. So yeah, my number 8 choice is The X Factor. Very, very underrated album, if I do say so myself. And yeah, that's all comments for now, Nigel. So if you're ready for another number 7, that'd be great.
My number 7. When this first came out, this was in my top 5. So it hasn't dropped much, but there's been other stuff come out, and obviously over the years you listen more and you think, yeah. And it kills me to put this at number 7 because it does deserve to be higher. So my number 7 is The X Factor.
Oh, just above, nice. Yeah.
Oh man, I love this album so much. I really do. The first time I heard this was at a fan club convention. So I had to drive all the way down to London. It was at the Astoria O2 in Soho. Not the O2, the Astoria 2 in Soho. We went in. They played they played the album. You could buy stuff there, and then they played the album again. And we went and met the band. You just queued up and you met them all, got your photos took signed and stuff like that. And this was it. This is the one they played, and it was Christ. It was amazing. A lot of people really hate that artwork. I love it.
I like it. I think it's really good.
For the first time, it's not a painting; it's actually a model.
Yeah,
I just think it's
and you can
amazing.
tell.
And the Eddie on the inside, this was very similar to the one they had on the tour when they do the song Iron Maiden. Eddie comes out. They had this one like that in an electric chair.
I like that artwork as well. I like the inside artwork, which I forgot
Yeah, I
to
love
mention.
that guy.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it's
when the
really good.
Iron Maiden Eddie come on, like they must have pressed the button and the thing on his head had electric going through and he was jumping about. I loved it. This is the original 1995 pressing, which is now a little bit like rocking horse shit. It came on double clear vinyl.
Mm.
And I do not get the hate. It does have like a booklet thing with it as well. It's got an individual band, like individual band pictures on of each member, and I would love to get that signed by them. This came out as well. This is like a really dark album. It's like really dark and serious. I think this was written and recorded while Steve Harris was going through a divorce, which I think reflects on it.
Yeah,
Sign of the Cross is still to this day one of my favourite songs by the band, but it's got to be this version.
yeah. I get that.
Unfortunately, the vast majority of people think the live version, including the band with Bruce Dickinson on vocals, is the best version. It's not. For me, it's this. It's not just the vocals. I think the music sounds better and everything. I love it. Lord of the Flies, that was a single in Europe, but we didn't get it as a single. I do have it. I've got the CD single fully signed. It's a good song. Not a great song, but it's a good song. Man on the Edge is fantastic. Fortunes of War, I love that song so much. Look
It
for
is
the Truth.
great.
I totally agree with you, Scott. Look for the Truth, the weak one.
Yeah.
The Aftermath, I love that song. That is beautiful. Judgment of Heaven, that's a great song. Blood on the World's Hands, that's another favourite. That's the one. It starts with Steve Harris doing a bass solo on an acoustic guitar. That's a very dark song, but my God, it's a cracking song. I love it. Edge
Yeah.
of Darkness, I love Edge of Darkness. That's one of my favourites as well. I think that's supposed to take place in Vietnam. There's a lot of these about war,
Yeah.
similar to like A Matter of Life and Death. 2 a.m. How that never got played live or why that never got made as a single, I will never know because I love it. That's another sort of a slow song. It's beautiful. And The Unbeliever, which I also think is quite a poor one. I class that the same as Look for the Truth.
Mm.
But from those two, which I still quite like, I love the rest of that album. First album with Blaze Bayley in '95, and I saw them at Wolverhampton, and they were
Oh
brilliant. I
wow.
loved them. So yeah, that was my number. What, 9 or 8 was it? 8, 7,
8. No, yeah,
8.
7. Yeah, you're right, 7. Yeah.
There you go. That's my number 7, The X Factor, and I'll get home for that.
No, great album, Nigel. I'll back you up on that. We've got Mikey saying X Factor massively underrated, but it took a while for it to sink in. I'm not going to lie. That's fair enough. I loved it on first listen, to be honest. I really liked it. And Nigel, number 7 for Mikey. It does feature my favourite Iron Maiden track, No Hallowed. What a song! Brilliant
Wow,
song.
number 7's low for that.
Yeah, still high though, of course, definitely. Got Marvel Boy saying you sexy pesky buggers, buggers. Still on. Didn't too much on much action, did I? What?
Didn't miss out on, I think that's supposed to be. No.
Oh, right. No, you're all good. We got Stephen Miles saying Scott and Nigel will have to do another live talking about your top 10 heavy metal bands. That would be something.
For me, it
But
would
yeah,
probably have to be heavy metal / rock, because
rock, yeah.
I've got to admit 99.9% of the stuff that's out nowadays is just a racket to me. I don't like it. I don't
I
like
agree.
anything like, I don't like Deftones,
Nah,
or nothing
nah.
like that. All that screamy shit. I just don't like it at all.
The
That's
older
why I
stuff.
don't like Steve Harrison's band, that fucking Raven Age, the shit. I hate them.
Yeah, probably stuff like Def Leppard and that would be included.
Yeah,
Stuff like that, mate. Yeah. Well, that's a good shout, though, to be fair. I'll be up for doing that in the future. I'm assuming you would as
yeah,
well, Nigel.
absolutely, yeah.
Thank you, Marvel Boy. Really appreciate that, mate.
Oh, thank
We
you very
certainly
much.
are best. Thank you.
Good stream the other night, wasn't it? I really enjoyed it.
It was, and he also says, so is Mike. Yeah, Mike's great. We love Mike.
Yeah.
My number
Been a long
7.
time since I've seen Mike.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Marvel Boy. Really do
Thank you.
appreciate that. This might seem high to some people, probably, but I mean, I just love this album. It's absolutely fantastic. The Book of Souls is my number 7 choice.
No,
Um,
that's too high. Oh, it's a brilliant album. It deserves to be up
yeah,
there.
cheers, Nigel. If Eternity Should Fail is absolutely fantastic. It
What
is.
song, man?
Mm, it's brilliant.
It's
It's
made
so
me
good.
nearly cry several times. Just the music of it.
Yeah, definitely.
It is. It's just such an emotional song. It's brilliant.
It is. It's really good. Speed the Light's another good one. It's not my favourite, but it is a good song. Great
Catchy as
Unknown.
hell.
Yeah, it is. It's really catchy. Great Unknown, fantastic. The Red and the Black, one of the best songs on the album. Oh, fantastic. When a River Runs Deep, good song. Not the best, but still good. Book of Souls is really good as well. Death of Glory, yeah, bit silly lyrically, but I think it's quite catchy to
I'm
be.
like a monkey.
Yeah, it's not the best one. Shadows of Valley Low, oh, that's a brilliant song.
That's a good
Um,
song.
Tears of a Clown, yeah, can't remember that one too well. I remember it being okay. It's not my favourite on the album. Man of Shadows is a great song, and the last track, The Empire of the Clouds, might be my favourite song on the album, just because, before I start, it's 18 minutes long, and I think to keep you interested for a song that's that long is really seriously impressive. I really do. Never gets boring. It always changes and keeps it interesting, keeps you engaged throughout the entire song, and I think it's just absolute genius. So yeah, what a way to close off
Did
a
you know
great
it was Bruce
album.
Dickinson playing the piano on that?
I think I did hear that. To be fair, I think I remember hearing someone say that
Have you
before.
seen the
Yeah.
12-inch single that was released of it for Record Store Day?
No, I can't remember it actually. No.
It was they released a 12-inch single of it on side A. You got that obviously played at
Mm.
33, And on side B, you got an interview with Nico McBrain and Bruce Dickinson. But the picture disc is absolutely stunning. And they've made the sleeve look like the old newspaper that the story brings. Because it's about that famous story. I can't remember. It was in this country where the Zeppelin caught fire and like came to the floor. They fell to the floor like he crashed. It's the story about that, but the picture just looks amazing.
Awesome. Brilliant stuff. Got a Marvel boy saying Mike from Digital Unite's got a stream on tonight, I believe. I'll be tuning into it for sure. Awesome stuff, mate. Hope you enjoy. Says I thought he'd give you a heads up. Thank you so much, mate. Do appreciate that. We got Mikey saying Iron Maiden are my favourite band by a country mile. Saw them 28 times, however, it's not Maiden album. That's my favourite album of all time. That is Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds. I mean, that is absolutely astonishing to be fair.
Wow.
I do love that album. It's amazing.
I've
Not
got
my
that.
favourite, but it's epic, really, isn't it? It's just musical genius. But
Yeah.
Iron Maiden, I think they're definitely top 3 bands ever for me. I always struggle to say or write out favourite, but easily top 3. I mean, they are right up there now for me.
Yeah.
But Nigel, you're number 6. This is going to be interesting. Wow, we're nearly top 5. Let's go.
Oh, sorry, son. Number 6. It's got one dodgy song on and one boring song for me. But I remember when I got this, it absolutely blew me away. I loved it. I don't, however, like the production on this.
Mm-hmm.
If you listen to this album, you'll know what I mean.
Why not?
The bass, and even some of the guitars, but it is mainly the bass. It sounds like he's playing inside a box. It's got a very, very strange sound to it. I don't like that at all.
Mm-hmm.
This is 1983's Peace of Mind.
Nice.
But what an album this is. Got a gatefold sleeve. Some countries didn't get the gatefold sleeve, but there's the brain. And you get the lyrics on there. Where Eagles Dare. That was Nico McBrain's intro to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just because he starts an album with people go, oh, yeah, he's the best drummer. Is he folk? Clyde Bear, pisses all over him. But it's a good song. Revelations, I really like that song. Flight of Icarus, what a great single to open with. Die With Your Boots On, that's the one that bores me a bit. It's only about 5-6 minutes long, but there's something about it. The Trooper, wow, what a song. Still Life, I love that song. I think the last time they played that live was on the Seventh Son tour. And that is a great song. Quest for Fire. A lot of people say that is shit and the worst song on the album. I love that song. I do love that song. Sun and Steel, that's the one for me that's the stinker. And people are going, should play it live. I want Sun and Steel. It's not great. It really isn't. It's kind of B-side material for me.
Mm-hmm.
And the last song, which is an absolute epic, I was hoping they were going to do this on this tour, but they're not, is To Tame a Land.
Oh.
Now, everyone I've shown so far has been a UK pressing. I've got a UK pressing, but I've deliberately left this one. This is, I think it might be Portuguese or something. But I've shown this one for a reason, because when they first did the album, if you listen to the song To Tame a Land, it's about the film Dune, which I've never seen and I never want to. But they do say, like, part of the lyrics is like the planet Dune, so they called the song Dune.
Yeah.
And for some bizarre reason, they contacted Frank Herbert to ask, can we use the title Dune? And he replied basically with, absolutely not. I hate heavy metal bands but in particular, I hate Iron Maiden. No, you
Oh wow.
can't. So they changed the name to Tame a Land. However, some of these got out, and I've got one. If you look there, number 5 on side 2, it's actually listed as June.
June, yeah. That's cool.
Now, I've heard people say that, yeah, it says it on the sleeve, but it doesn't say it on the label. This one does.
Mm.
Got exactly the same label as the UK with the brain on the plate with the veg.
Right.
But if you look there, track 5, it says June.
June. It does, yeah.
So it's a little bit like rocking horse shit, this now. The condition of that as well, it looks mint. It's
It
fantastic.
does. It looks brand new, yeah.
But yeah, such a brilliant album. But
Mm-mm.
for me, there's better. So yeah, that is my
No,
number. Was it 6 or 5?
6. Yeah,
That's my
that's
number 6. Peace of Mind. That's a lot of people's favourite as well.
yeah, it's a great album to be fair. We got our 3 saying I saw a Maiden covers band with Steve Harris' nephew with a female singer and covers. Why can't I remember their name?
Steve Harris's nephew. Why don't they piss off and let other people do it?
Have we got Mikey saying Book of Souls is his number 6? So that's one.
Oh, fantastic. I love it when you get love for these albums that people hate. I love it.
Oh, did people rate that as well?
It's not very highly rated yet, people. It's too long. It's over long. If they cut about 5 songs out, it will be a good album, but it's shit.
Five.
Fuck off.
That would be half of the album missing, wouldn't it? 5 songs.
I've got the Peace of Mind artwork on as well. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and
When I
I've
first saw that, I was
it's up.
mortified. I was
You got
gutted that they'd made Eddie baldy. I was like, nah, I don't like that. Because Eddie always had long hair up to that point. I was
yeah.
pissed. I'm used to it now, though.
Yeah, I got to admit, I love that artwork, to be fair. We got Stephen Moles saying, I've been listening to Diamond Head and UFO, two good UK bands right there. Oh, brilliant.
UFO are absolutely outstanding. I love them. They're one of my favourite bands.
I've heard a few songs from them. I really need to delve into their stuff more, though, to be
You
fair.
need to get their double live album, Strangers in the Night. Wow.
Oh, I will get that at some point, definitely. Got
I think
Steve.
that's the one that I made my number 1 live album of all time.
I think you did, yeah. I do remember you talking about that,
I
yeah.
cannot recommend that record highly enough.
Awesome. Got Steve Baker saying, bought Alarm back in '83 when released with Trooper and Where Eagles Dare. The best on the album for me. Awesome stuff, mate.
I remember getting the Trooper single. I'd gone on a school trip. So there was 83, I was 15. And I used to get a hell of a lot of migraines then. And we went to Scarborough for the day and it was boiling hot. And on the way home on the bus, and even when I was there, my head was pounding to the point where I thought I was going to be sick. Thankfully, I didn't. So anyway, we came home and I just bought this really stupid thing. It was a plastic skull on a stick. People were going, what'd you buy that for? I was like, I don't know. I just don't know. It's shit. And they were like, let's have a look at it. Everybody was laughing their ass off. And I was like, I can't even be bothered to be offended. So when I got
No.
home, my mum and dad were going out, boozing. And I went, did you get my record? She went, yes, it's over there. So my mum had been to the town and got me the 7-inch shape picture disc of the Trooper.
Oh.
And I was that bad with my headache. I couldn't even look at it. But I looked at it, I was like, that's lovely, that. But to be honest, I just need to lay down and close my eyes. So I didn't really get to look at it properly till the next day. I always remember that day.
Yeah, no,
Blazing
definitely.
sunshine.
Have we got our 3 saying to Tame a Land is bloody amazing? It's a great song, yeah.
I was debating doing a bass cover of that, you know. I would like to, but I still haven't done my next one yet. My next one's The Wicker Man. When I finally get it recorded, I mean, bloody hell, I posted the thing over a year ago saying there's a bit of next cover. It's not me; it's the people who were doing it for me. They've got a lot on.
Yeah, no, I get that 100%. We got our 3 saying that's outstanding, Nigel. It's really cool. With
That
peace of
must be
mind.
the June cover, is it? Yeah.
Yeah. Got Mark Price here. Hello, my friends. Good to see you here.
Hello, bud.
Says I want to advise to remain related to someone from Iron Maiden. I saw them before and hated them. I've not heard of them, to be honest.
No, I've heard of them, but I don't know who's in them.
I ain't got.
Isn't it Bruce Dickinson's son? Rise. Bruce Dickinson's son is also in a band like Steve Harris's, but I think both of them are shit. I think they just think because they're related to two people on like one of the biggest bands on the planet that yeah, it's all right. We'll just form a band. We'll get famous.
Yeah, they work like that though sometimes. Got Stephen Miles saying I was watching a guy on there running down the best bands of all time. His number one was the band 3. Wow.
I cannot stand them.
No, I'm not a fan. I only really know maybe 2 songs of theirs, and one of them's obviously I say classic song, famous song, I should say. All right now,
Which
I
I
never,
hate.
yeah, I've never liked it. We got. He says, yeah, we're doing this thing. Awesome. So my number 6, just missing out on a top 5. I absolutely adore this album. It is fantastic, and it pains me it's missing out on the top 5 because it's so good. But Dance of Death, which I think is very, very underrated. I really do. Wildest Dreams is really good. Rainmaker, what a song that is. It's absolutely stunning. I love that song
Ooh,
so much. Woof. No More Lies. Oh, fantastic.
what a
Absolutely
song!
brilliant. Monster Cure. Yeah, I do like that one, but it's not my favourite. Same with Dance to Death again. Good song, but it's not my personal favourite. Gates
Wow,
Tomorrow's decent. New Frontier's a good one. Passchendaele, is that the one with that sort of like weird piano solo at the start? Is that sort of like the keyboard
that's
solo? Yeah, that's it.
that's guitar.
Oh, is it good? I thought it was piano
That's
solo.
Adrian
It's not
Smith.
good.
He's tapping. He's going like diddly diddle on the fretboard like that. Yeah, it's guitar.
Ah, right. Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
he's a
I thought
clever
it was,
bastard, is Mr. Smith.
yeah, yeah, that's insane. But yeah, I remember not being massively overly keen on the intro, but I do actually like the song itself. Facing the Sand's good. Age of Innocence, I think that's actually my favourite song on the album. I love that song.
Really?
Yeah, I absolutely love it. I listen to that one actually quite a lot. Yeah,
That is the only one that Nico McBrain co-wrote.
oh wow, yeah. I just think it's that really catchy. I love the chorus of it. I think it's just amazing. I don't know why, but it just connects with me that song for some reason. And of course, Journeyman, which is close to being my favourite song on the album as well. That song is absolutely stunning. I
It is.
think yeah, you and Mike said all we could say about Journeyman. To be honest, it's just one of the most beautiful songs ever made. To be honest, it's absolutely stunning. So
For all
yeah,
the
that's
people who say that like Iron Maiden is just a noise, they need to go and listen to that song and realise they're not just a noise at all. Because even when they do like shouty loud stuff, you can still understand every word.
yeah, it's very
They're not like
melodic.
that growly stuff, but yeah, when you hear stuff like Journeyman, they wouldn't believe it was them.
No, it's the first song that my dad heard that he actually really liked of them as well. When he listened to it, he's like, "Fucking hell, that's actually a really good song." It's got Mike Price saying, "Yeah, I think it's Bruce's son. Their first tour was supporting Trivium. I don't know.
Yeah, Trivium supported Maiden on the Matter of Life and Death tour, and they were absolutely awful.
I'm glad I don't know them there. To be fair, we got Mikey saying not a fan of the Raven Age either. However, when I went to Cardiff Airport to see Ed Force One take off for the Book of Souls tour, I bumped into George Harris. I have to say he was an absolute gent.
Wow. I'd
Oh,
love to have seen that plane.
you could tell he was brought up with good manners.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff, mate. And Nigel, we're in the top 5 now. Let's
Top
go.
5.
Now
I don't know if
there's
you knew this, but you know, have you seen the video to Holy Smoke?
no, I haven't actually. No, I've not
I don't
seen
know if
it.
anybody who's watching, they will have watched it. It's like the one I was telling you. It's in a field, it's in a pool, it's in a stream, daft little bits. And you see their producer, Martin Birch, with like leathery bondage geary stuff in a chair with a load of women around him. There's a
Mm-hmm.
bit at the end, towards the end, where Steve Harris has his bass around this little girl who's got this like, oh, what's it called? when they have the school dresses on, and it's either blue and white and red and white checks. It's got a name, hasn't it? That pattern.
Yeah.
Right, she's got this blue and white little school dress on, but she's primary school age.
Right.
And
Yeah.
he's gone like that, playing the bass over, and she stood there, dozy smiling, thinking, what the hell is going on? That is Steve Harris's daughter. It's the one
Wow.
who had the singing career, Lauren Harris. It's
Oh, okay. That's cool.
when they played Twickenham, she opened for them. She doesn't sing
That's
now.
insane.
I think she acts and writes now. She doesn't sing anymore.
Yeah.
So just a fun fact there, in case you didn't know.
I didn't know that, but that is really cool. I'm glad I do know. And I'm assuming that number 5 is when it starts to get really tough to rank
Yeah,
these.
yeah. For me, this has been tough.
Mm.
From probably about number 15, 14 onwards, to be honest.
Yeah,
But the
even
top
a
five has
love
been the
one.
toughest, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So my number 5, I remember buying this when the day it came out. I think it was $4.99. And my God, the playing and the production on this is amazing. And there's not a bad song on it. I love every song. This is 1984's Power Slave.
Oh, nice. Got a great
This is a lot
album.
of people's favourite. I can totally understand why. It is an original with the, I don't know if you can see it through the cover there. It's got a textured sleeve. Right, there
Oh,
you go.
yeah, yeah.
I bought this one off a really, really nice bloke. He's a friend of mine. I don't really see him. I met him like on the music thing and that like that. And he sold me this for a really, really good price. He was at this tour in '84 at the time, and he took it and got it signed by the fucking lot of them.
Oh, wow.
So on the back, there's one missing. So you've got Bruce Dickinson there,
Hmm.
Adrian Smith, Dave Murray, and Steve Harris. Steve Harris's signature has changed over the years, but that S has never faltered. He used to do his
Mm.
full name. But then when you look inside on the inner sleeve, it's got them. I think it's got them all on. You've got Dave Murray there, Nico McBrain there. That's the one that's missing from the front. Bruce Dickinson, Adrian Smith, and then for some bizarre reason, it's hard to see because Steve Harris signed it with a bloody red ballpoint. There it is. And it wasn't much ink in it. It's behind Nico. I don't know if you can see it. You might
Oh,
see the
yeah,
indent.
yeah.
Right, there's Nico's. It's right behind it.
Yeah, because I can see it. Yeah, I do see it.
But it's there, but he's signed the outside anyway. But I regret not going on the tour.
Yeah,
I had the chance. I had the chance and I turned it down because I thought they were going to be too loud for my little sensitive ears. What a dick.
oh,
Um, I did the same for the Killers tour with Paul Di'Anno, and I did the same for the first Bruce tour, Clive Bear, The Number of the Beast. 3 of the biggest regrets ever. But can't change that now. Aces
no.
Eye, brilliant song, but lately it's been overplayed. They went for Donkey's Years. Donkey's Years and not played it. And then they
Mm,
brought it back with a vengeance. 2 Minutes to Midnight. When they first released that as a single, that was the first single off the album. I really didn't like it.
mm,
The older I've gotten, the more I listen to it. I love it. I just like it more and more. Lost for
awesome.
Word, Big Horror. That is the greatest instrumental that they have ever done. It is fucking brilliant.
Mm.
And then you get Flash of the Blade, which is an absolutely fantastic song. It's also used in the is it Phenomena film, Dario Argento,
Oh, yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah,
with
phenomenal.
Jennifer Connelly. It's in the play 2 or 3 times in that film.
Oh, they do. Yeah, I forgot they played that in that film.
And then there's one called The Duelists, which is a great overlooked and underrated song. They've never done that one live. And then on side 2, you get Back in the Village, which is a sequel to The Prisoner that Adrian Smith wrote, off The Number of the Beast. And then you get the title track, Power Slave, which is, what a song. And then it finishes with the absolutely epic Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. You cannot go wrong with that album. So that's my number 5, Power Slave.
What an album. That's all I can say about that. It's brilliant. We got Collector Adam here. Hello, my friends. Great to see you here.
All right, Adam, mate.
Says good afternoon, Jay. It's really bloody late to stream. Oh, no worries. That's all good. Hope you both and everyone in the chat is doing well. We'll watch back what I've missed. Really keen to hear your full list. Oh, thank you, mate. I'm sure you're going to be surprised with a few choices of ours. It's been really interesting. I've really enjoyed it.
I've loved it.
Oh, it's been fantastic. We got Stephen Miles saying, geez, if they think Iron Maiden is a noise, they should listen to Death, Doom, Thrash and Black Metal. That's a noise.
Exactly.
Yep, 100% agree. Got Mikey saying it really annoys when people say Maiden are just a noise. I always point out that you don't sell 100 million plus records if you just make noise. I agree. Yeah.
Very well put. Exactly, mate.
I was kind of guilty of that in the past, but since I've actually listened to them, they are far, far better than that. That is for sure. Got Mikey saying Matt Lauren Harris too, and she was so nice. We didn't even mention Maiden. Wow.
Do you know what? I bet she really appreciated that.
Yeah, that's
You're probably thinking like, oh, you're only talking to me because like you're a fan of my dad's type of thing. She's Bonnie Lass as well, but you can see she looks like her dad.
And Mikey says it Senjutsu's is number 5. Absolutely love the Samurai Eddie too.
Wow, well played, mate. I can't fault you.
A great album. I do absolutely love it, to be fair. And again, probably quite underrated as well, I would say.
The first time I played Senjutsu and the Book of Souls, I liked them that much because they blew me away after the Final Frontier. I thought these are definitely in my top 5 or top 10.
Wow.
But the only reason they're not is because they've got that many good albums.
Yeah,
It's not
tough.
an easy task. It really isn't.
No, it's tough. But I've really enjoyed going through your list as well, Mikey. Really appreciate you doing that for us.
Yeah.
Got our one for giving us thumbs up. Thank you, mate. And my number 5, we're getting into the big guns now. But like I say, all these from top to bottom have been really hard to choose. But I've gone with Peace of Mind from 1983. I love this album so much. Where Eagles there. Mike, American Mike, we had him on live stream one time last year. Really nice guy. He sent me a video yesterday of Nico McBrain explaining how he plays the intro to Where Eagles There, and it made me love that drum solo at the start even more. I really do like it. I do agree that Clive Burr is definitely a better drummer overall, but that song is fantastic. Revelations is great as well. Vodka Icarus is great as well.
Icarus, you dozy get.
Oh, yeah, I pronounced it wrong.
Flight of Icarus.
It's just donut. But yeah, Die With Your Boots On. To be honest, Nigel, I have absolutely no memory of that song whatsoever. It's the only song I have zero.
Really?
Yeah, I have zero recollection of it. When I saw that song, I just like, I can't remember that song. I can't. But yeah, but apart from that, I fucking love this album. The Trooper, brilliant. I love the chorus as well, even though it's, I guess you could say it's quite repetitive with but I do actually really like it. It's really good. Still Life, I would say is probably my favourite song on the album. I absolutely love that song. Really nice. Yeah, starts off quite mellow and quite slow, and then it ramps it up to 11. It goes quite heavy after that, and it's absolutely epic. Brilliant
If
song.
you listen to the lyrics of it as well, I just love the story.
Yeah, it's really well written.
Next time you listen to it, follow the lyrics and follow the story in your head as you're reading it. It's just a brilliant song. I love it.
Yeah, it's great. I do like that song a lot. Quest for Fire is really good. Sun and Steel is entertaining as well. Not the best, but it's still decent. And To Tame a Land is absolutely fantastic, and like you said, was Pot of June, which is really cool, even though the original June is pretty shit, to be honest. I don't like that film at all.
It's a shame because June's a really good title for it.
Yes, I agree, 100%. But yeah, what an album that is, just so good.
Absolutely agree.
Mikey says when he met Lauren, she was playing at that festival. I purposely didn't mention Maiden for that reason that you said. That's really nice of you to do that, Mikey. And like Nigel said, I'm sure that she would really appreciated that.
Where was that at the Twickenham? Was that the Twickenham Stadium gig?
I don't know. I'm assuming Mikey.
Well, the answer. We were there for that. That was 2008.
Nice. We got our 1 3 saying dyslexic of beast.
Dyslexic of the Beast.
And Nigel, what is your number 4? Oh.
My number 4. Along with Power Slave, this is one hell of a lot of people's favourite Maiden album. This is one where I cannot pick a bad song on it. I never used to like the last song on it until just before they played it live for the first time. I fucking love it now. It's took 30 odd, nearly 40 years, but I absolutely love it. This was also the first tour I ever saw them on. So this is from 1986, Somewhere in Time.
Nice.
A lot of
Great.
people as well think that that's the best artwork they've ever done. I don't. It's too busy.
No, that's not my favourite artwork. No. It's good, but not my favourite.
Futuristic. It's a cyborg Eddie and the shit that people have made up. And Derek Riggs has been asked this, and he was like, "No, it wasn't intentional." People have said that cloud with the moon is supposed to be Eddie's eye because of the shape, and it's not. It isn't. I laughed my tits off when I first saw the paintings of the band. It does look like them, but it's not exact. But I just found it funny.
It just looks really like 80s cheese, really, doesn't it? Like
Yeah.
really 80s, yeah.
So, Caught Somewhere in Time, that gives me goosebumps to this day. The first time I played it and that opened, I was like, oh my God. It was so different. Wasted Years was the first single. That was, I did used to really like the single, but I don't like that song as much as everybody else. I do love it a lot, but it's not the best on the album. For me, it's it's kind of one of the worst. It's definitely one of the most overplayed. Be of Madness, that's one of my favourites. What a song that is. And that's one of my favourite Steve Harris bass lines as well. When you listen to it, you can really hear the rat and the tick, 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 tick. It sounds fucking amazing. Heaven Can Wait. That's not one of my favourites, but it's still a great song. It's good when they do it live, the chant and everything. But obviously, my most memorable time from when they did that was when I was on stage for it on the Virtual 11 tour.
Yeah.
On side 2, oh God, the loneliness of the long distance runner. I absolutely love that. They have only ever played that song live once. Not one tour, one time. They did it on one gig when they first started this tour, and then they're like, yeah, we'll drop that. And they've never played it since. And you can only get it on a dodgy sounding bootleg. I've never heard it, but it's out there. Stranger in a Strange Land. I used to play that a hell of a lot in '86. I love that song. Deja Vu, another Dave Murray one. Brilliant song. And the one that I really didn't used to like, but now I absolutely love it, is Alexander the Great.
Oh,
when they played it live, we went to see them last year. I was nearly in tears when it started. It was so emotional. The crowd, when them first notes kicked in, went absolutely bizarre. They went fucking mental. And my God, it sounded amazing. So yeah, that's my number 4, Somewhere in Time, from '86.
Awesome stuff, Nigel. Can't argue that. It's amazing album. Got our 1 3 saying Dunes, mate. We got Mikey saying no, it wasn't at a Twickenham show, although I was there. It was a Hard Rock Hell Festival here in Wales. I
Wow.
got a, I do agree with this. Stephen Moles saying if you like album rankings, check out Sea of Tranquility with Pete Pardo. Been watching quite a few videos on his channel and it's introduced me to a lot of bands which I didn't know about. I 100% agree because I used to watch his content a lot actually, and
Yeah, I did. I
there's a
don't
lot of
know, but I
bands.
used to. I've seen his Maiden one.
I don't think I've seen that actually. I should watch that. I
He did
think
it. It was about 2-3 years back. I think he did it, possibly a bit longer. But I don't think. I think his was different to both of ours as well. But everybody's is different. But yeah, he was good.
yeah,
I'm
but
still
I saw
subscribed
his.
to him, but I just don't really watch him anymore.
Yeah, it's fair enough. I get that. I did see his ranking video with Toto's studio albums, which I
Wow.
really enjoyed. That was good. Yeah, some of his listing, I was like, wow, they're definitely not different to mine. But yeah, it was great to see a different opinion, of course. We got Mikey saying somewhere Eddie's my favourite Eddie. You could definitely see the Clint Eastwood influence on A Stranger's Strange
Yeah.
Land art. Yeah, definitely. And he also says his number 4 is Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Good
Wow.
choice. Great album. My number 4 will also be some people's favourite albums, I think as well. Not my personal favourite, but I adore this album so much. If I was to do the top 20 favourite albums of all time, or maybe top 30 or top 20, it'd probably get top 20 to be fair. This would definitely be on there. I have gone for Number of the Beast, which is the first Bruce Dickinson contribution, of course, and wow, it is absolutely amazing. It is the one with Beast over Hammersmith as well, the triple LP set with the live album, which is actually a great live album as well, to be fair. But yeah, this album is fantastic. The reason why this is probably number 4 is because even though I do like the song Invaders, it's not my favourite on the album. It's one of my least favourites. Same with Run to the Hills as well. A good single, but it's never been a favourite song of mine. Children of the Damned is brilliant. That's a really nice song. Prisoner, amazing song. I love the chorus of that. It's so much fun. Just got a great energy for it, and I absolutely love it. 22 Acacia Avenue, which is Laura's favourite song, and I absolutely loved covering that. but yeah, really good song. Another Beast, one of the greatest metal songs ever recorded, and it has one of the greatest screams ever recorded, which was an absolute bastard to sing that, Nigel. So thank you for requesting that one.
I
Yeah,
forgot about that.
that was and Total Eclipse is good, and the last song, Hallowed Be Thy Name, is absolutely sensational. It's one of my favourite Iron Maiden songs of all time. So yeah, it hurts to put this at number 4 because it is absolutely amazing. But there is 3 more albums I do slightly prefer. But yeah, what an album! And if you haven't already, check out Nigel's bass cover on that because it is absolutely amazing. I don't be my
Oh,
name
thank
that is.
you. Thank
No
you.
worries. We got Mikey saying, "Good to see you took the flowers out of that vase before you started drinking out of it, Nigel." And Mikey also says, "I find Invaders quite a weak opening track. Opening tracks on Maiden album are very important to me." Yeah, it's not my favourite song, to be honest. I do like it, but it's definitely the weakest, or it's between that and Run to the Hills, the 2 weakest for me. But yeah, it's still good songs, eh? But Nigel, top 3 for me is where it got really, really difficult. So I'm assuming same for you. What's your number 3, my friend?
This a couple of months ago was it was joint second with my number 2, but I've had to separate them. I thought that's just a cop out, so I've had to do it. But it kills me to do it because I absolutely fucking love this album so much. This was the first Iron Maiden album I ever bought, and this is from 1981, Killers.
Oh, nice.
I only bought this because every week I was going down Middlesbrough town looking for the debut album. And every time I went, they went, "Oh, you just missed it. We've sold out." Kept selling out every week. And I went down that much. I went down for it. And then this came out. This hadn't come out when I first started looking for the first album. And it was sold out. They went, "Oh, we've got Killers there." I was like, "Yeah, but I want the first one." And then the next time I went, they said, "Oh, we've only got that one." I went, "Oh, do you know what? I'm going to get it." Oh my God, it blew me away.
Mm.
And that Eddie, that artwork, I still honestly think to this day is my favourite Eddie. I love it.
It's
I'm
up there.
more of the old early 80s sort of Paul Diano era artworks.
Mm.
I love that. I love Sanctuary, Running Free, Women in Uniform. I love all
Mm.
that. Like the Outside with the Street Lights, all them ones. I don't think the first album is overly great because of the Eddie that he hadn't perfected him.
Yeah, I
Um, but for me, that woof, woof.
agree.
Um, the Ides of March. That's a nice little intro. It's only about a minute and somewhat long.
Yeah, it's really
Uh,
short and
and
good.
and then they go like bang straight into Wrathchild, which is an absolutely amazing song. Murders
Mm.
in the Room, Morg. I fucking love that. I really wanted them to do that live. Oh, they do. They do it. Sorry, they do. Um, Another Life, not one of my favourites, but it's still a really good song.
Mm.
Genghis Khan, that's another fantastic instrumental. I love that.
I do
That's
like that
also
one,
on
to
the.
be fair.
They also put that on the B side of a single.
Mm.
And then the last one on side one is Innocent Exile, which I fucking love. Side two, the first song, Killers. Wow, I love that intro. It blows me away.
Mm.
Um, when I listen to that, it just makes me think of walking in the rain as it's getting dark and that fucking following you.
Yeah, yeah.
Always has done. Um, the next one, I didn't used to like very much, but now it's one of my favourite songs on the album, Prodigal Son. It is absolutely stunning. It's like, for me, it's one of my favourite slower songs of theirs. Every time I listen to this and I hear Prodigal Son and pretty much any of the other songs on the album, it just takes me right back to when I was 13 and got the album. I was a kid again.
Mm.
Um, Purgatory, that is the one that came out as a single, which surprised me because I thought at the time that was the worst on the album. I don't know. And
Mm.
that's the one that Genghis Khan was the B side of.
Oh, okay.
Um, and the last one is Drifter. That might be my worst one on the album.
Mm.
But most of these songs on here, like The Ides of March, are definitely Wrathchild, Another Life, Innocent Exile, uh, Purgatory, and Drifter. They were playing them before they were even signed.
Oh, wow.
So they've always said like this was more of like a filler album. They did it with a load of existing stuff that was already written, and they just wrote a couple of songs to fill the album up. And I think it's one of Steve Harris's worst ones because of that. And I was like, you've got to think because it's all old stuff to you. To us, this was all new.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd never
I
heard
agree
anything
with
on
you.
it. If you get the American, Canadian, or Japanese version of this, you do get an extra song on it, which is called Twilight Zone.
That's a
And it
good song. I
usually
like that.
it either follows Killers or on some albums, I think it follows Prodigal Son. And on the Japanese one, I can't remember, it's right at the end after Drifter, or it's right at the end of side one. I think it's at the end of side two. But I don't know why they didn't release it on the album. We only got it as a single. So they release it as a double A side with Wrathchild on the other side.
Mm.
Um, and then when I seen on it, like America, Canada, and Japan, I was like, they got it on the album. Why didn't we? There was room for it. So
Yeah.
I don't know what the idea behind that was. But I couldn't even begin to count how many times I've played this album. It's just an absolute beast. And the production on this compared to the debut, they got Martin Birch. It's like, fucking hell, it's like night and day.
Mm.
Martin Birch said to them, "Why didn't you ask me to do your first album?" And Steve Harris said, "Well, we actually wanted to, but like, you're famous. You've done Black Sabbath and Deep Purple albums. Like, we didn't think you'd want to do it." He went, Yeah, I wanted to do it. They were fucking gutted. So yeah, that's my number 3, and that will always hold a special place in my heart. That because that is the first Maiden album I ever bought. So my number 3 is Killers from '81.
Great album, to be fair. Well, it was obviously quite a lot lower on my list, but I do think it is a grower for me, definitely. It's grown on me already, so yeah, definitely. Steve Macken said saw him on this tour back in '82. An album wasn't released at the time till a few days after Hammersmith. I saw it in Sheffield, 17th March '82. Wow.
Number of the Beast. That was after yours.
Yeah, we got Steve Macken said had Killers for Christmas '81 and loved it and still do. Awesome stuff, mate. Mikey says what a fucking Eddie on a Killers cover. One of the
Yeah,
best. Yeah, it's definitely top 3 Maiden art album covers for me. It's amazing. I went through saying Killers is my favourite Eddie too, Nigel. Can't
that the
argue with
Beast
that.
really is.
It's brilliant. Steve Atkins says Number Beast still a great album for me. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely amazing. I love it. Yeah. Got Mikey saying back in the late '80s, possibly early '90s, a murder took place in my own town where a woman was found dead in her flat in the prosperous sanctuary sleeve. Wow.
Oh, I
That's
bet they blame the
disturbing.
band and their music. They normally get the blame for stuff like that.
Yeah, you're right, they do, yeah. He does also say a copy of Sanctuary was found at the scene also, and the local news made a big thing about the killer copying the sleeve. Holy shit, I did not know about that.
I wonder if that was true, or was that sleeve actually precariously placed so they could blame somebody?
Mm, yeah, but I honestly had no idea about that. Got Mikey saying Somewhere in Time is my number 3 album, best opening track, just beating Moonchild and my favourite Eddie. Awesome stuff, mate. My number 3, it pains me to put this at number 3 because I love all the songs on this album. This is on each of these albums now. I really, really like every single song on it. So it's tough, but my number 3 is actually the same as Mikey, Somewhere in Time. So that's quite ironic, to be fair. So yeah, that's brilliant. Caught Somewhere in Time, absolutely brilliant. Like you said yourself, Nigel, just such a great song. Wasted Years, yeah, I have a soft spot for that one, mainly because it's the first Iron Maiden song that I heard that I actually quite liked before I was a fan of Iron Maiden. I was like, that's actually quite a good song, to be fair, and I still really like it to this day. Think it's very catchy. Steve Madness is pretty good as well. Having Away, I really like. Loneliness of a Long Distance Runner, I would say, is probably the best song on the album for me. I think it is absolutely astonishing,
Woo!
that song. Woof.
It was fun.
Stranger in a Strange Land, absolute classic, really
But
catchy song. Oh, it's brilliant. Day Darfur is really good, and the closing track, Alexander the Great, is fantastic as well. Just so beautiful, really, really nice song, and yeah, a great way to close off an amazing album. So yeah, that is my number 3 choice, and I think that yeah, that's all comments. So you're number 2, Nigel. Oh wow, the top 2.
this has battled before on a couple of occasions for top spot for me. So it's, my top 3 are very, very, very close. This for me is my favourite tour that I've ever been on,
Mm,
but not the main gig, the one that did after it. This is 1988, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, as my
nice.
second favourite. Um, it was the first time they headlined Donington on this tour, and I had to go. I was like, I've got to go, but because
Mm.
of all the bottles of piss and that, we were towards the back, and the stage was about that big, but still watch it. And there was no video screens; they were broke, so we couldn't see them. But I tell you what, we just still enjoyed it. Great day. And also we got like in descending order. We had like Iron Maiden, Kiss, David Lee Roth, Megadeth, Guns N' Roses, and Halloween. We missed Halloween.
Oh man, Halloween.
Unfortunately, we didn't miss Guns N' Roses because they were absolutely fucking awful. And I've never liked them. I hate them. But yeah,
Mm.
when I saw this Eddie as well, it blew me away. Look at that.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's a great album cover.
So the first time I played this, and I had Moonchild. Moonchild was one of my favourite songs. It still is. But it was battling with my all-time favourite song at one point because I love it that much. Infinite Dreams. How do you write stuff like that? Love that song. And the fans have been asking them to play it again, and they just haven't, and they're not doing it this time round. They've only ever played that song on this tour, and they've never repeated it.
Mm.
Trying to Play with Madness, when that came out, I was like, Jesus, this is different for them, but I think it's a great song. It is a bit overplayed, but I still think it's a great song. The Evil That Men Do was the second single, and I still, to this day, think it's the worst song on the album.
Mm.
I don't know how that got to be a single, yet Moonchild didn't. I'll never, ever get that. Side 2, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Fuck me, what a song that is.
Yeah.
The Prophecy, which people hate and say it's crap, it's the worst one. I absolutely love it. And the ending of it, which is acoustic guitar, is just... It's like just a classical acoustic guitar. It's beautiful.
I agree.
Clairvoyant with just an absolutely fantastic bass intro. Catchy as hell. And the last one, Only the Good Die Young, which I have learned to like more and more and more as time goes on. I used to think that was joint bottom with The Evil That Men Do, but it's miles better than The Evil That Men Do. I think The Evil That Men Do is just a bit too basic, especially for an album like this, because there's some complicated stuff on this. So the other gig that I went to on that tour, that was going to be their only UK appearance, the Donington gig. And then while he was there, because there was that many people crushing, they said, if you stop crushing, we'll tell you a little surprise that we're going to keep till the end. And that's when he come out with it, and he said, like, we're going to do a little UK tour at the end of the year. So they played Whitley Bay Ice Rink, which is my all-time favourite venue. They don't have gigs there now, unfortunately. And like, we were just so close to the band, and the stage show and the Eddie and everything was amazing. And it was that gig where I was like screaming my head off, and Adrian Smith looked over, and I was like, and he nodded and laughed. I was like, fucking Adrian Smith saw me. To me, that was a big deal. But what a tour. If you get the Made in England DVD, you'll see that tour. It was the little mini tour at the end of the year, but that one's recorded at Birmingham. Killers, the song Killers sounds fantastic on it. But this album is just absolutely fucking unreal. From 1988, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son.
Nice. Brilliant choice, Nigel. We've got Mikey saying Wasted Years. Great song, but feels overplayed now. Disappointing to hear it's on a new tour could have played the That's Played song instead of it. I understand.
Totally agree.
Yeah, obviously because I'm a new fan. My opinions be different, obviously, because I'm just happy to see him for the first time. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm happy
exactly.
with anything. But yeah, but for older fans, I definitely get that though for sure.
I wanted Sea of Madness.
Yeah, that would have been good. I agree. David Beach saying two legend Nigel Scott. Oh, thank you, David.
Oh,
It's great to
cheers.
see
You're
you,
all
my
right,
friend.
David, mate.
And good shout from Mikey as well. To be fair, Infinite Dreams instead of Wasted Years should have been on a tour.
I absolutely agree. I said, like, Sea of Madness, thinking of the same album, but Infinite Dreams. The amount of people who wanted that song is unbelievable. There's a huge amount of people wanted that song.
And it is a better song, to be fair.
So they go, no, we'll give you Fear of the fucking Dark again instead.
Indeed. Should still be an absolutely cracking night though, and a cracking day in general,
Yeah.
because hopefully I'm going to see my mate from college. Hopefully I'll get a chance to see him beforehand as well, so that'd be good, because I haven't seen him in since I left college really, so that'd be good.
And you'll be seeing me.
And I'll be seeing you, Mikey, hopefully Elliot and Darren as well. So, fucking hell, what a day it's going to be. We got our 1 3 Stone Simpers in the background, Nige.
You
indeed.
do hear him doing his Fred Astaire there, tappity tap. Yes, he's not recovered yet. He's still not himself. He was at the vet yesterday, and they had to sedate him.
Mm,
They were cleaning his teeth and getting the plaque off and everything to try and get rid of that fresh turd essence of breath there. I think it's worked, but he's not himself. I think he has. I don't think the anaesthetics wore off properly.
mm.
Um, and he's now biting his own leg. What are you doing? Stop biting your fucking leg, you idiot. Anyway, they took a tooth out and they have found a lump. So they took the lump out underneath the gut. So it's a good way to take it out, really. He's looking at me now like he's going to rip me throat out. And they've sent it off to get tested. So fingers crossed it comes back non-malignant.
Mm.
Yes,
Yes,
you. It's all about you.
we got Mikey saying saw them 3 times on a 7th tour. That is insane, Mikey, my friend.
Wow.
And Mikey says he's number 2 for him. His Peace of Mind used to be my number 1. It's a great
Wow.
album, to be fair, Mikey.
It
I
is.
can't fault that. It's brilliant.
But
We got
don't you agree, Mikey, that the sound of the bass and the production, it sounds like he's in a box. There's just something not right about it.
Mm,
It's always bugged me.
that's fair enough. I get that. Got our Humphrey saying Simba as well, Keith. Yes, I agree.
Oh, he is. For a dog, he's a gentleman. He is. He's gorgeous. And his son,
Definitely.
he's laid on his bed now. He's been doing that pretty much since yesterday. I think it takes
And
a couple of days for it to wear off.
yeah, definitely. And my number 2 before the grand finale, Nigel. Wow, what a stream this has been, my friend. It has been absolutely
Been
fantastic.
amazing, hasn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, it's been really. The top 3 was the ones that I was struggling with the most for a while. To be fair, I was like, do I go for that one? Do I go for this one? Do I go for that one for the top 3? So, but my number 2, I've gone with same as yours, Nigel. Seventh Son of the Seventh Son.
Wow.
Yeah. Moonshot Childs, what an opening track. I love that song. It is fantastic. Infinite Dreams is absolutely amazing as well. It's one of the best songs on the album for sure. Can I Probe in Madness? Like you said, Nigel, definitely different. Iron Maiden, actually a really catchy song to be fair. It's one that people could sing along quite easily to. Very mellow for them, but yeah, really catchy, great song. We Thought Men Do, I do agree, that's definitely weakest song on the album, I would say probably for me as well. It's not my favourite, but still a decent song. Seventh Son of Seventh Son, amazing, great opening side too. The Prophecy, when I heard that, it blew me away. So I was absolutely shocked when you said that people absolutely hate it, because I think it might be my favourite song on the album. To be honest, I absolutely love that song. I think it's amazing. The Clairvoyant, yeah, brilliant, absolutely amazing. Great opening to it as well. It's just fantastic. Only Good Die Young is a good way to close off the album as well. I think again,
Yeah.
probably the weakest song alongside the Evil Men Do, but still a really good song. So yeah, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son is an absolute beast in an album, and it's my number 2. Got a
Wow.
couple more comments to go through, and then it'd be the number 1, the grand finale, which I'm very much looking forward to talking about for sure. Got our 1-3 saying, and Andy's dog, is it Logan? Well, Coop too.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right, it is Logan. I
Logan
agree,
with
beautiful
his
dog.
shiny coat.
Yeah, so I never seen a dog like that before in the flesh, to be honest, like with coat
I
on
know.
it. Oh, what a coat that is, like really beautiful. We got Mikey saying agree that the production of Peace of Mind is not great, but a bit too
Yeah.
top. Yeah, tinny, sorry.
Something not right that I don't know. It's weird. The bass. It sounds like it's in a box. I can't describe it. It's weird.
Mm.
Trapped in noise. I just don't like it.
Mikey says he actually struggled more with the albums further down this because it felt wrong putting them so low. Yeah, no, I
Yeah, I
agree,
agree. I
Mikey.
do agree with that.
The way I done it, I actually done it this morning, but it did take a while. I put decided to go for ones that I thought might be at the bottom, then ones that I thought might be in the middle, and then sort of pulled out ones nearer the top, and then I sort of put him in order that way, and I thought it was actually a good way of doing it, to be fair, but still an absolute bastard because I'm like, why is this album so bloody nice? It's
The
so
thing is,
good.
I knew what my favourite one was, and I knew what my least favourite was. So I put favourite, least favourite, and then I thought, well, I know what my second and third are,
And then sort
and I
of,
know what my fourth. Then I was like, what's next? So I thought, right, what's my next least favourite? I did it that way, and then it was the ones in the middle. Arranging them was it wasn't easy.
no, it's been tough, I agree, but I'm glad we've done it though because I wouldn't change it for worlds. What I
God
will
no.
say though, what I will say is though that the list could definitely change over time though. That's for sure. Definitely not set
Yeah,
in stone. But as of right now, I'm quite happy with the list that I've done for today. Definitely. But yeah, oh, it's tough for sure. But Nigel, it's time for number one, my friend.
it's not only my number one favorite Iron Maiden album. This is my favorite album of all time by any artist.
Mm,
When I heard the first single of this, I was absolutely blown away because I thought it was going to be crap.
mm.
And then I didn't hear anything else off it until the second single came out. And that's when that second single that became my favorite song of all time. And then when I heard the album, I was like, fucking hell. 1982, The Number of the Beast.
Number beast. But
For
a
me,
great cover as well.
yeah, for me, that is the greatest album of all time. This is in such good condition as well. I got this off me mate as well. But for 1982, look at that sleeve. It's like new.
It
You
is.
can
Yeah, it's
you can
insane.
still read the edge. Look at that. It's not a crease.
No, you're right. Yeah, that's incredible.
The only thing, there is some light, inaudible marks on the record because it must have had some play, but it's very well looked
Yeah.
after. But the only thing, I don't have the merchandise sheet for it. It's the only thing I've got missing from it. It's got the inner picture sleeve and everything with the lyrics. It just doesn't have the merchandise sheet, unfortunately. And it is
Ah.
the original labels. On the A side label, you get that. And then on the B side, you get like Eddie under the lights with the songs on. So, Invaders. I love that song and I always have done. I don't get the people say it's a poor song. I don't know why. I love that bit after the chorus and between the chorus and the verse. Like, did. I love that bit.
Mm.
Children of the Damned. My God, is that goosebump inducing or what? What a song. Love it.
Amazing song.
The Prisoner. I do really like it, but I think it's overplayed. They did do that on a few tours as well.
Fair enough.
22 Acacia Avenue is the sequel to
To
Charlotte
Charlotte
the
the Harlot.
Harlot. Yeah. Penned by Adrian Smith. That's Laura's favourite Maiden song. It is such a great song. I'd like to do a bass cover of that as well because that is such a good song to play. And then side two is the two singles. So the first song is the second single and my favourite song of all time, The Number of the Beast. Second
Oh.
song was the first single, which blew me away, Run to the Hills. I didn't like Bruce Dickinson in Samson because I'd heard like a couple of singles on the album. I was like, yeah, it obviously must have been the band. And the fact he was going by the name Bruce, I was like, you tosser. And as soon as Rod Small would get it, he said, right, well, first off, we're dropping that Bruce shit. What's your real name? He went, Dickinson. He went, right, from now on, you're Bruce Dickinson. And that's otherwise it'd have been Bruce still. But when I heard Run to the Hills, it just blew me away. I just had it on repeat all night, the day that I got the 7-inch picture disc. And then when I got the Number of the Beast single, I did exactly the same. As soon as it finished, it just absolutely blew me away. Gangland. I love that song. It's got an amazing drum intro by the late, great Clive Burr, and people don't like it. And I don't know why. I think it's a fantastic song. And when that version you got, Scott, came out,
With
they took Gangland off
Gandalf,
and put
that's right,
Totally
yeah.
Clips on.
I think I
Totally
prefer
Clips
Gangland.
originally was originally the B side of Run to the Hills.
That's right,
And
yeah, you're right.
they put it on the B side because they couldn't fit on the album, but apparently they were said, right, Howie, what are you going with, Gangland or Totally Clipped? And they were like, oh, they were put on the spot and they went, oh, Gangland. And Steve Harris said, we've regretted it ever since. I was like, well, to be honest, if you get the Japanese version, got them both on.
Yeah, I prefer Gangland, I think, as well. The song, I think I do prefer that one.
I love them both. I think they're great songs, both of them.
Great songs.
For me, they should have put Totally Clips on after Gangland, which is where it goes on the Japanese one. But I think it's the only album pressing of it where you get that on.
I agree with you.
And then the re-release that they do with the Number of the Beast and the Beast over Hammersmith, you just don't get Gangland. They took it off and put Totally Clips on, which I thought was wrong.
Yeah.
And then the last song on the album, Jesus Christ, how the hell do you close an album like that? Hallowed Be Thy Name. What a song. I had an absolute blast doing that bass cover. I loved it. I really enjoyed myself recording that. But this album, yeah, I can't tell you. Again, I had it on repeat over and over and over. The singles and then the album. So, yeah, for me personally, this is the greatest album that has ever been released, with one of the greatest artworks as well. I think they'll probably only beaten by Killers. So my number one is The Number of the Beast from 1982.
Well, can't argue that. It's absolutely amazing. And yeah, even though it was at number 4, it's probably the Iron Maiden album that I'm most familiar with, most of the tracks on that one. But great, yeah, it's amazing. Mikey says that's why I had to disappear a little bit, because my absolute favourites are queer, but never really thought about the latter ones. Yeah, it's tough. It's no worries, Mikey, all good. Got Mikey saying, no, Paul is good with your dog, Nigel. Yeah, definitely.
Here's this.
And we've got Mikey says his number 1 as well, is Power Slave. Awesome stuff, mate. That is fantastic.
So, yeah, majority of Maiden, it's either Power Slave or Somewhere in Time.
Definitely. Got Steve Mackin saying, great album. I have the original and merchandise causes. As I mentioned, I saw them on tour in 82. Oh, mate.
I used to have the merchandise sheet years ago with my original one, but that's long gone, unfortunately.
That's a shame. We got Mikey saying, love Total Clips. Oh, it's brilliant. Great song.
It's either the only one or one of 2 songs that Clive Burko wrote.
Yeah. So it's brilliant. And yeah, this is with grand finale. This is the last album to talk about. And it was tough, but I am quite happy with having this at number 1. And it is the same as Mikey's in Power Slave.
Wow.
And this is the Zero Trade Prom, which is actually really, really nice. Really beautiful. And yeah, did it come out last year, I think, didn't it, this one? If I remember correctly.
Yes, I think it did.
Yeah, and
84, 2024 was its 40th anniversary.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I love this album. Again, and one of my favourite album covers as well. Absolutely love it. I love every single song on this album. Ace is High, great song. Love the chorus. I think it's really catchy. 2 Minutes to Midnight. Not my favourite, but still really, really good. Lost for Words, Big Horror. Oh, brilliant. Best instrumental they've done. I absolutely love it. It's catchy as fuck.
It's an absolute bastard to play. It's rock hard, the bass line. I
can imagine it's really tough, to be fair. Yeah, definitely. Thrasher Abade's really good. Bejeweled is absolutely brilliant. It's just they're not playing that one live this tour, are they?
Which one?
Bejeweled, they're not playing that one.
No, they've never ever played it live.
Wow, that's a shame. I would love to have seen that one, to be fair. There is a few songs that I did have to have seen get played that are not on the list, but that being said,
I know.
I'm a new fan, so I'm quite just happy to experience it for the first time. Possibly only time as well, if it is their last tour. We just don't, it probably might be their last tour, so
only time will tell.
Yep, that is true. Back in the Village is great as well. Past Slave, the title track, is absolutely brilliant. And it closes with one of their most epic tracks of all time, Bond of the Ancient Mariner, which is, I don't know what I can say about it. It hasn't already been said, to be honest. It's probably one of their greatest songs of all time. And it's an absolutely brilliant way to end my favourite album of Iron Maiden. It is absolutely fantastic. I love every song on it. Like I said, it was really tough between the top four, but I'm quite happy with this being at number one for now. And if I was to do favourite albums of all time, this would easily be in a top 10 for sure. Amazing album. And that is honest. That it's done,
That's
Nigel.
it.
Wow, we've been going live for 2 hours 50 minutes as well. Doesn't feel that long, does it?
No, it doesn't. Feels an hour maximum to me.
Yeah, I've got to admit, I think this is one of my favourite streams that I've ever done. To be honest, definitely got to
I've
do more
really
than
enjoyed
this.
it, yeah.
100%. Gonna go through a few more comments, and then wrap the stream up. I think that'd be a good way to end it. Definitely. We got David Beach saying both of you always do amazing live streams, Nigel and Scott. It's amazing to be your friends. Do you think Iron Maiden should release a complete studio box set with B sides and A sides? That'd be interesting.
Well, they already have.
True. Yes.
They've done 2 or 3 box sets where they've re-released the entire back catalogue albums, and then they did release all the singles up to, I think it was about 89. I think Infinite Dreams. But I've got that in a box set as well. It's like a sort of a bootleg fan made box set thing. So they have done it.
Yeah, definitely awesome stuff. Got AP saying top stream, gents. Really enjoyed listening along. Oh, thank you, AP. Really appreciate
Cheers,
that.
AP. Thanks a lot, mate.
Steve Backen saying Power Savers is number one as well. He bought it back in originally back in '84. Have it on CD now, and it was rumoured it was Bruce's favourite album. Or am I wrong? Is it?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. You would have to ask Bruce.
Yes, definitely. We got Alan Free saying, yeah, what a fantastic stream, sitting round on a Sunday talking about Iron Maiden Happy Days. Yeah, it's gone better than I thought, actually. It's gone really well.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you, Al. We got David Beach saying, Iron Maiden, do you think they well, we sort of already answered that really, but yeah, they already have done. We've got Slipknot fans giving us a load of claps. Thank you, mate. Really do appreciate that.
Thank you very much, sir.
And we got Alan Free saying, thanks for a great stream, chaps. Great stuff. Bye, everyone. Take care and all very best. Oh, thank you, mate. Really do.
Thanks for watching, mate. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's been great. Collector Adam saying, both fantastic choices, lads. Incredible albums. You'll love it. Iron Maiden clearly shows great watchers always are, mate.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
cheers, Adam. Thanks a lot, mate.
I do love their music, to be fair, and I'm glad that it shows on here as well. I'm glad that you've said that, to be fair. That means a lot. We got Mikey saying, thank you so much, guys, for letting me be a part of it. No worries.
Oh, you're welcome, bud, honestly.
Yeah, but it's been great going through your choices as well, Mikey. I've really enjoyed it. We must meet up in London and have a Lucasade. That'd be fun.
Do you mind playing Phantom of the Opera while we drink this Lucasade?
I'm going to be in London with my son quite early, so free to meet up anytime. Yeah, me and my dad are going to be there early.
We'll keep you posted, mate. Definitely keep you posted.
Yeah, me and my dad are
But
going
keep
to
your
be
phone
there.
handy.
Yes, definitely. Me and my dad are going to be there quite early as well, so yeah, we'll have time to meet up for sure. Got Mikey saying, should defo look at going at cart and horses if we have time, seeing as it's not too far away? It's definitely a possibility.
It's definitely worth looking into, depending how far, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to go and see it.
Got Alan Free saying, and now my old man nap.
I'm getting that word, well, I know you feel.
Yeah. Got Steve Mackin saying, loved it. Thanks for a chat till next time. And that is the final comment as of now.
Cheers,
so,
mate.
yeah, thank you everyone for your amazing comments. There was a little bit of a hiccup where obviously my internet went a bit funny, but it can't be helped, of course, unfortunately. But apart from that, I think it's gone absolutely amazing, Nigel.
That went exceptionally well. Loved it.
Yeah, better than I thought actually. Just yeah, it's been great. I would be up for doing more live streams like this in the future. To be fair, talking about more
Absolutely.
tunes, mate, more tunes. Yes,
I know you
indeed.
haven't got them, but we could do the Iron Maiden singles.
Yeah, well, I haven't got any singles unfortunately, but it would be.
I could give you a list of them all
You could
because
do,
you will have
yeah,
heard a lot of them anyway.
yeah, that is true. Yeah, that's a
And I
good
can
point.
you can pick them and I can show them. And if you let me have your list beforehand, so I can show yours as well. We'll
Yeah,
sort something out.
yeah, definitely. Oh, Anthony says, please let us know about the London Gig possible meet up. If you're on social media, mate, we've definitely be glad to contact you for sure.
Yeah.
100%. We got David Beach saying, keep up your amazing videos, Scott and Nigel. Oh, thank you, mate. Really
Oh,
appreciate that.
thank you so much.
We got Mikey saying, take care for a great stream. Maybe top 20 Eddies next time. Oh,
Now that's a good one.
that's a great
That's a
shout.
good
Yeah,
one.
that'd be tough as well. That would
That
be
will be
just
even
tough
harder
as
because you've got all the singles, all the tour eddies, all the albums.
fucking hell. Yeah, yeah, that would be an
That
absolute
would be a
bastard.
stinker.
Yeah. But is there anything else you'd like to say, Nigel, before we wrap the stream up about Iron Maiden, or just your thoughts on it, how the stream's gone, or
Um,
if there's
I
anything we?
know. I know when the tour was announced, we got tickets for Manchester, and Scott got his for London. And I was like, I wish I could go to the London one. And thanks to Darren from Mr. Sandsman, he's made it happen. So both me and Laura will be going to London and Manchester. So absolutely cannot wait for that. And a massive thank you to Darren for being an absolute gentleman. Can't tell you what it means and how much I appreciate it. And also a massive thank you to everybody for watching and commenting. It's been an absolute blast.
Yes, I agree. Thank you, everyone. It's been absolutely fantastic. And Nigel,
Absolutely brilliant. Love this.
thank you for joining me. It's been great.
Thanks for having me on. It was I think it was a good idea to do this little collab.
Yeah, and it's making me excited for the next one. There'll definitely be another one. And
Yeah.
how about Lucy saying, Shy, not today, mate. This is an Iron Maiden one, so not today,
Yeah, so it's a
unfortunately.
up the irons type of day.
Yeah.
Can't believe I just did that. How gay.
But yeah, and of course, it goes without saying, but Nigel's link will be in the description box down below, so give him a sub because he is fantastic.
Thank you very much, Scott, mate. Really appreciate that.
No worries. And before I end, I will just say that the last, my least favourite was the easy one to choose. That's the only album out of all these that was easy to put last. But apart from that, all of them top albums and difficult to rank, I would say, definitely.
I absolutely agree. I don't know what it is about the Final Frontier. I think it says a lot as well that since that tour in 2010, they've
Mm.
never played a single song off that album live. They only
Really?
played it,
Wow.
yeah, not one. At least on No Prayer for the Dying. They've played Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter a few times. They've played
Mm.
Tail Gunner, I think, on one of the gigs. And also, like, even like the Blaze Bailey stuff, they've played The Clansman with Bruce Dickinson. They've played Sign of the Cross. They've played Lord
Mm.
of the Flies. They've played Man on the Edge on the Headhunter tour. So at least they have played some Blaze stuff. They've never
Mm.
repeated a single song off that album on tour.
No, that's insane, but it says a lot,
So
really,
I
doesn't
think
it?
that says a lot.
Yeah. And there is one more thing I'd like to say about that Iron Maiden gig, but Tell Gunner was one of the songs that I was hoping would be on a set list because I love that song. So yeah, I was a
Well,
little
when they
bit
said all those albums, everybody was thinking like, "Oh, they're going to be doing something of No Prayer. God, it's got to be Tail Gunner. It's got to be no, but no, they're not. They're not playing a single song off that album. That was another fib because they said all the first whatever how many albums. They didn't say
no,
all of them minus No Prayer
no
for the
prayer.
Dying. Gutted.
It's such a shame. Tell Gunner was the one for me. That was the one. Oh, please, and then no, gutted.
I
But
would have been
look,
happy with Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter again, just
yeah,
because that
yeah.
it gets the crowd going on that. Just anything off that album. Do you know I would have
Mm,
even settled for Mother Russia rather than Fear of the Dark?
mm, that's
But
fair enough.
to pick that one album out of all and just play nothing, I just think it's wrong.
I agree, yeah. However, still very excited for it. I'm sure it's going to be a
Exactly.
great night. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now Humphrey says, up the irons. Yes, mate. Let's go.
I thought Scott was masturbating to invisible penises then. Up the irons.
Yeah, I didn't do it very properly, to be honest, but oh well. And it's the American Mike who we mentioned earlier. Hello,
Hello,
mate.
mate.
Great to see you here. David Beach saying, legend, you both take care of my amazing friends. Nigel Scott, thank you, mate. Do appreciate it.
You too, David. Take care, bud.
And the final comment before we ended, we've just hit the 3 hour mark bang on, which is absolutely insane. Tell Gunner is a kick-ass song. Yes,
It
I
certainly
agree.
is. And it should
Easily.
be in that set list.
Yes, Nigel, I do agree. And I've got this not. I really am. But oh well, never mind. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. It's been an absolute blast, and we'll see you on the next Friday night live stream. And Mikey just
Certainly
saying,
will.
oh, because I've seen Aces Eye a million times, I would have swapped it for Tell Gunner. Yes.
Absolutely. I would have as well.
No worries, Mike. Don't worry about it. You will have an absolute blast watching it on
Yeah, it'll
playback
be
for
there to
sure.
watch. It's still going to be there.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's about everything, to be fair, Nigel. Yeah, thank you all for watching, everyone.
Cheers,
Really do
everybody.
appreciate
Thanks very
it.
much.
And yeah, see you all soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.
See you all soon. Ta-ta.